Yo, check it. It's your boy, Mike, aka Mike Fit, aka Two Step. Welcome to the Raw and Inside Show. My final three words is real, raw, and uncut. You know what I'm saying? So today we got Shakim, Will, and Milt, aka BBM, built by Milt. Get at him. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna jump into it. First, I'd like to go ahead and start it and kick it off with a shot. Y'all know how I do. You know what I'm saying?
She just gonna point
You
you
know how I get.
She ain't pull nobody up and they say for you.
That's your own shit.
Oh, and
Damn.
Yo,
She must be a
hope
Republican.
y'all tune into the show and we live on one of the phones today. You know what I'm saying? Yo, the peace, prosperity, and this is how we get it. You know what I'm saying? We trying to get
Cheers.
rich.
Cheers for fam. Cheers.
Man, let me hide these labels unless y'all gonna give me a
shit.
sponsor.
Energy drinks with the liquor.
That's the only
That's
way.
a different, boy, that's a different half of
That's
your
the only way.
Woo! Boy, that's a different kind.
Yo, so I want to let y'all know. So you see, everybody got in their hand a green and red card. Everybody go ahead and flip that card to red. Show it to the camera. Everybody flip the green. What this means is when it's on red, it means quiet and listen. When it's on green, they may talk. Sometimes it may be one person on green. Sometimes it may be all three of them on green. Sometimes all three of them might be on red. We just gonna roll with the flow, you know what I'm saying? So right now, I want Will and Milt to turn their cards to red. And I want you to turn yours on green. So I'm gonna bring up something old. I'm gonna bring up Chef Potato. And what led to the venture of that?
What led to the venture of that? I want to say it started in 2012, like 2012, 2013. That's when I moved to Greenville to actually go to Pitt Community College.
Okay.
My mama wasn't there. I had to learn how to cook by myself.
Uh-oh.
So I started cooking by myself, cooking my own meals. I was doing a lot of box. Can I curse?
Yeah, it's real raw and uncut.
I was doing a lot of box shit, a lot of shit from the box. So, I mean, it was tasting like it was doing for the moment, but it wasn't nothing like that from scratch shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I started, looking up recipes. That's when social media had been out, but that's when a lot of the new platforms were coming out, like Vine, Snapchat, all that. People out there posting recipes and stuff. So I was like, well, shit, I could do that if you try that. So I started trying different stuff, and I was tasting like, okay, this tastes kind of good.
Right.
So after I had left Greenville, I moved back to Goldsboro for a little while. Then I had moved to Atlanta. Man, that's when it really kicked off. If you know about Atlanta, the food scene, y'all know Keith Lee he just did his food tour, and he had some stuff to talk about. I mean. But you have to go to the mom and pop shops. Right. And while I was there, I did a lot of the mom and pop shops. I actually started working at a mom and pop shop. It's called Williams. It was a cheesesteak spot. And my dude had wings. And he had these lemon pepper wings. Oh, yeah. And I was
that's
like,
the shit, man.
lemon pepper.
That's the shit.
Like she brought that back. I ain't mean to intersect. The lemon pepper wings, the first lemon pepper wings I had was when she came to Bees Town.
I tell everybody, like, y'all say what y'all want to, but I bought lemon pepper wings to the girl. I don't care what nobody says. So I had stayed down there like 3-4 years, and I had moved back, and I had worked at a lot of restaurants down there, and all the shit that I had learned down there, I bought it here. I started selling plates, like. I had a few customers, and then, them few customers, they'd taste like, damn, this shit hitting. They would go tell other people. So y'all know word of mouth is the best promotion. It's the best promotion. So word of mouth. And I just started selling plates, started selling out every week. Cooking on wings, pineapple bowls, all types of shit. Had the drinks going on. I was trying to make me $1, you know what I'm saying? I'll work, but I like to make my own schedule and make my own money. So I started going with that, and she just took off. She just took off. I got burnt out, but one day I get back to it. Right now, I'm chilling, seeing what else I can do.
I respect that. So with that, following what you say, you chilling. What were some of the challenges that you faced with Chef Potato?
Man.
And what would you do different? Because that was a different era. So what would you tell yourself from knowing what you know now and going back then? What would you do differently?
Well, how I got burnt out, kind of. Y'all pretty much run your own business or whatever. So you have to, with running your own business, it comes customer service.
Exactly.
So, you have those good customers, you have those alright customers, and you have those bad customers. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have a lot of bad customers, but the few that I did have, like, they got to me. They got in my head, and I shouldn't have let that happen, but it just got the best of me. I'm like, man, I don't feel like dealing with that shit. I don't feel like dealing with them people. So what I would do differently is I would probably have somebody else deal with the customers, and I just kind of stay in the background.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm pumping the food out, then I got somebody else with the good. Yeah. Hey, this is Little. Right. How can I help you today?
Got your little receptionist.
So that's what I would do differently. Like, have somebody else deal with the customers so I don't get frustrated real easily, and I can just sit back there and cook and do my thing. That's what I would do different.
Okay. So been with that, and then I'm gonna let them speak. So with that, the lootables, right? Mm-hmm. If I'm not wrong, weren't you using like the infused oils and stuff on some of the foods? Yeah, so you had the whole barrel quiet. We didn't have no drama. Everybody was too high. We
she had the high wings. I would have got some of them damn plates.
That couple months, I would infuse coconut oil. And I'll put them in little, like, 4-ounce bottles.
Oh, shit.
And you could it had a little drop on it. You could just, drop it on.
Make it look cute and all that.
You control your high. How high you want to be.
Let me get the 6 piece. Let me get the 6 piece. Fried hard.
The cereal bars, the muffins, the cookies, and all that going on. And it was doing real well. But, like I said, I got burnt out. Perfect. I went on another venture. I actually obtained my CDLs. You know what CDLs? Right. Yeah, they have a clean system. So, and I love edibles. I do. But so being around them was gonna be like entirely too tempting. So I just chose to cut it out completely. So
that makes sense. I respect it because I don't indulge myself. Right. So I understand that. And it's hard when you come from being able, like you want to, and then you got to chill. It's like, imagine your friend low been a high when they're like, yo, what's up, roll up, so they good, and then when you like, I ain't doing it. Everybody start doing it, man. There's some challenges.
Yeah. So I had to stop completely.
So I'm gonna let everybody flip the green because I think everybody in this room, we all eat, we all cook. You know what I'm saying? I do a little meal preps here and there, and I do some unhealthy food. Everybody see me on the grill around the community. You know what I'm saying? My man's do his thing. If I'm on the grill, he on the grill. So you already know what it is. And my boy right here, he like food critic. He gonna eat it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
so leading into that, can you really cook food without putting parsley, them green flakes on it? What's your take on that? Because I see every picture, everybody is loaded with the parsley. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So look, I'm gonna be honest with you. Parsley is pretty. It looks good on the gram. Right. Now, I really do have a question right here, and it was, and because we laugh and we have a good time, but what burnt you out?
What burnt me out?
Yeah, and please don't think I'm trying to expose you.
Oh no!
Now, there's a lot of people coming up like you that want to know what we got to look forward to coming into this shit. So, what burnt you out? And that's just a quick question, and I'm flipping back to it right now.
Honestly, what burnt me out? Like I said, it was the people. Don't get me wrong. I love the borough. I'm from the borough, born and raised. I love the borough. But y'all know the borough got some fucking characters.
Oh, man.
All right, hold on, time out. I'm going to do this for you right quick. We're going to do that for you right quick. We ain't got to go no further than that. I was just curious. Yeah, let's just do that.
We ain't got to go real voice.
I was curious. But no, seriously. But no, I was curious because, we've all dabbled in food and nutrition, and it is what it is.
Right.
Black folks who do well in food around here, it's very marginalized. whereas we run to everybody else and we shout them out and we talk about how great they are, or even whether we shout them out or not. Every event I've went to, whether it be a repast, a funeral, anything like every event I've gone to, has been catered by a white company, and it doesn't have nothing to do with you being good or not, because there are some good people around here that cook some great food, provide a great service. But I've also been surrounded by nothing but black people who preach all of this black business and black bullshit, but they run to them, whether it be McCall's for the food, whether it be Planet Fitness for fitness, whether it be like we run to them. Like if we don't have their acceptance, we don't think that we've made it.
And can I speak on that?
Oh, please.
Flip that bitch. Flip that bitch. On that. We, as black people, we say support black business, support small business, blah, blah, blah. But I'm speaking for myself when I say
that. You speaking for all of us.
I'm speaking for all of us.
I'm
speaking for myself. I'm not singling nobody out. You know what I'm saying?
I will. I'll call your name. Sitting there playing the face. Looking the same. Hold up.
So, when it comes to people and their business, black people especially, they're not on their shit.
Right.
They're not on their shit.
Right.
And I'm speaking the truth. Like, y'all know I had the Beestown shit going on when I was cooking at the store over there in the hood. Yeah. A lot of times I would say I open at 11. I don't get there till 11:30, 11:45. People were ready to order. Or some days I say, yeah, I'm going to be open tomorrow. Then that morning at 10:30, I'm like, nah, I don't feel like it today. And I don't open when people was expecting me to open.
Right.
As black business,
that's a different perspective.
We're not reliable.
That's a real ass perspective.
We're not reliable.
That's a real ass.
We're not reliable.
Can I interject?
Yeah,
First of all, I want to say I appreciate you for the real and the honesty in that, because it take a real person to admit their wrongs. Secondly,
so you fucked it up for us.
Secondly, I want to say we want black people to support us, and we want all people to support us as well, not just black people, because all money is good money. I'm going to tell you, money green.
Not every support.
Hold on, you're red. But this is what I most importantly want to say is, when you got a black business, what we fail to do in the black community is credentialize ourselves. We get these brilliant ideas and we jump straight to it, and we forget to get the credentials. See, you're not going to serve the white people if you ain't got no insurance. I'm not going to go take pictures and cook for your wedding, and then I knock over a hot plate that's got propane on it and it burn the place, and I ain't got insurance that's going to back it up. Hello. See, I'm going to go to the person that can insure what they do. I'm not going to hire you to cut my grass. A rock hit my window, it break my window. I got to pay for it because your insurance won't cover it. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, credentialize yourself. That's a difference. That's what some of us fail to do, is get the credentials. We don't get it. We don't go into, we just want everybody to support us. Oh, come to me. Oh, they don't ride with me. I'm in my community. And they fail to realize, listen, a smart man ain't got no color on it. You know what I'm saying? It's just a man and a woman. Right. Intelligence. A book is black and white. Am I wrong? You're right. So credentialize what you can do. You can have a skill set. Like, that's like, for example, for me, I'm good with electricity. I can wire up a building, a house, and everything. But can I go to TA Loving and work for them? Can I go to the school and wire up their building? No. Because why? I didn't go to school for it. I learned it from my father. A lot of us didn't go to school in our early years. We had to help our parents work to make money because we was poor. So we picked up on trades early. So when you do that, it's just a natural skill set. But if you got people in the community that just don't want the handyman from down the street, they want the man that they want Mark that's got insurance with his stuff in case this wire trip and it burned the building down. Who's calling? Who's in coverage? You have to insure yourself. You have to have the credentials. You have to be there. Pull up. If I type in that code number, I want to see you. I need these reference numbers. That's the problem. We want everybody to support us, but we not supporting ourselves. Get the credential and get the money. Charge how when you credentialize. Why I'm gonna pay beauty shop prices and you doing it out your crib? I'm not paying your rent. I pay your booth rent, but I'm not paying your rent and you ain't even got your beauty license. You ain't got your loctician license. You want me to pay the price of a loctician and you ain't go to school and get the time for it? You just did it. Come on, let's be real. Barbers, get your barber license. You want to do lineups and edge ups and everything. Y'all good. It's beautiful. The cut looks, it's tight. You know what I'm saying? But you won't go to the school and do the time. How I'm supposed to trust you to take care of your time on my lineup and make sure my line good if you can't even take the time out for yourself to go to school, get that time in, get the credentials in. Come on, man, we gotta make it make sense, man. I speak for all of us when I say credentialize yourself. You know what I'm saying? But y'all get it in, y'all talk. I'm sorry, but if you have something to say, everybody turn green. So y'all can debate with me if you got something to say. Debate with me. I'm sorry, I'm supposed to be interviewing, but I had to say it. I'm sorry.
Bullshit. I'm turning to green. So here's my question, sir. Now, everything I'm gonna tell you, I was right there with you. Everything that you said about credentialize yourself and like basically foolproof yourself, so that people believe in what you're doing and respect what you're doing. Yo, I'm right there with you, 100%. But here's my thing: ignorance has always been our kryptonite, and our ignorance isn't due to us just not seeking the knowledge. Our ignorance is one, people not wanting to give it to us. Two, us not realizing that there's actually a business behind our talents, because we are some of the most talented people on fucking earth. And then three, we don't realize that once our hobby starts making us money, we're no longer allowed to play ignorant. Because Uncle Sam reminded me quick, nigga, I know you thought. We're not allowed to say that word. I'm sorry.
Ninja.
Yes, yeah, I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. But I learned the hard way when I became successful that the money that I made was never mine to begin with. I get what's left after everybody else gets theirs. See, I didn't learn that early on in business. Even though people tried to tell me, they weren't willing to educate me. They wanted to tell me, yo, you're getting too big for yourself, slow down. That was always the advice I got. I never got real advice. So what we don't want to do is make it seem as though we're not credentializing ourselves, because my credentials have always been intact. What I did not do was, I didn't realize that I was really fucking great and that I was going to make a lot of money and how to manage that money. Because we're not taught as a people financial structure and stability. And I don't care what you got to say about it, we're not taught that shit. We're not. But the one thing we are taught was keep your credit right. Well, tell me how. Everything that they tell us is literally telling us, but you're not showing us how. And that is what it has been from our inception. From the time that we were freed, we were not educated, we were told. Some people are really good and you can tell them once and they're going to kill it. And they failed and they bounced back. It's great, but we were never taught financial stability, structure, understanding how money works. So when I made a shitload of money, I blew it. Because I wasn't taught that. And that I'm not making excuses. Please believe I'm not making excuses. What I am saying is reality of the situation. Y'all done a great job of making sure that we never get a chance for that fair education that you all are teaching to each other. Because systematically, you have broken us down. And I'm not blaming nobody. Trust me, I'm going to pull myself up out of bootstraps. And when I do, I'm going to beat you with it. I'll beat you with the bootstraps. Because that's how I roll. But the point is, we don't get it. So when I asked her earlier what burnt her out, I was looking for the actual moment where it was, you know what, man, fuck them. Because I've said it at least 1,000 times in business. At least. Because my people don't fuck with me. Like, how many times have you and I sat together and talked about how our people, our own family, sitting at other gyms, and we own a fucking gym right here in town? Like, how often are we supposed to accept that the right way is the right way? We talked about it in the last joint, where I said we forced ourselves to be integrated into their shit so that we can make them richer. The only people who benefited from integration was them. Black businesses did not, because they didn't cross over to our side of the tracks to support us. We crossed over to their side of the tracks to support them.
So you saying we're better in segregation?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Like, like that?
Yeah.
They like that.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna chime in on that. Let me turn green on that. When you said that you was looking for the answer, like what was that moment? I'm gonna be more specific. Like, okay, it's a lot of mainstream restaurants out here. You can go to Applebee's. Applebee's will fuck your food up 10 times.
And you'll keep going back.
Right.
You'll never write a review. You'll never complain. You'll never say nothing. It is what it is. And then you'll be back the next night. I, as a small black-owned business, I fuck your food up once. I'll leave some ketchup packets out of your food for your fries. You on Facebook. Oh, I'm not supporting this no more. She fucked my food up. My fries was cold. I didn't have no ketchup. Yeah. One time. I fucked up your food one time.
It's the same way in the training world.
And back, you get the fuck off of ketchup, you fucking adults. Grown ass folks eating ketchup. Stupid motherfuckers. I will never date a bitch. I won't even fuck a bitch that eats ketchup.
All right, my man Milt said something.
But nah, it's the same way with training though. I feel like sometimes you can go a whole, nice little flow of first month or something with somebody, and maybe something happened where you might miss one day and like all hell will break loose, but you may have had like 2 or 3 times in a row before that you were there.
And they don't
speak on that. They don't
even matter. But I've grown.
Talk about that bad shit.
I've grew to understand though that it's almost like the customer's always right type shit. Right. So it's like it don't matter. At the end of the day, you still wrong. But that shit used to piss me off when I used to go through it.
That's how we people do. I'm gonna say we
damn,
people.
I was here. I could have been in the bed. I could have been, could have been relaxing, whatever. But I'm here.
Right here with your ass.
But I'm here, but you ain't here. That's what I'm saying. Like you're not here, and then the next day you're not here, and then the next day after that, I'll be like, fuck it, I'm not. And then now you're here, and everything, everything blows up at that point.
Right. Where's your accountability? I took mine, but where's yours?
Right.
Basically, what we're saying is we don't want clients to eat ketchup. She's a chef. She don't want. If you gotta put ketchup on your food, she don't want you ordering her shit. If you eat ketchup, I don't want you at my gym.
And we eat ranch for French fries. But
let me see. Them shit should be seasoned so right. You don't need shit.
How about that?
Hello.
So here's how everybody flip the red. So what I want to know: do we have anybody in the comment section? Anybody saying anything important before? I don't want to dismiss the people. And he said, "Okay, cool.
Miss Misha
Or
she said the guy in the hat was cute.
Oh, okay.
So look, is she talking about her brother or her husband?
So what I want to know is, so pretty much it's elaborate and it's obvious. Everybody in this room is a business person, right? So how do we navigate our business from our friendships? Because when we start a business or we push something, the first thing we look for, the first person we feel like to support is our friends, right? Our family and our friends. So what happens when that doesn't happen? Where do you navigate to? Are you comfortable with strangers supporting you? Are you still kicking that good energy? Are you still openly? Or are you still charging that same price? And what are you doing to make your friends and your family feel like you owe this to them? They don't have to pay. They should automatically be free. Where do you feel on that? And if y'all want to flip the green, okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like in most cases, I think a lot of things that you start and it always end up being the person that's a stranger that end up, supporting you the most anyway.
Right.
I don't know. I just feel like it always works out that way. But I mean, it could start out with family support. It could, but it usually fades. Or I don't really have like a situation where somebody in my family try to like ask for a discount or anything like that. So, but I know like I have a lot of friends and stuff that kind of move like that. So it kind of makes you shortchange, and then sometimes you want to look out for them, but then you kind of lowballing and shit, and you kind of going lower than what you're used to. But strangers, they kind of always come correct. Like they come with their shit together. They come ready to pay. They come consistently. But it's always a person that you never knew, as far as I'm concerned.
Do you think the reason why it's the person that you never knew is it because if I don't know you, it's easier for me to support you versus if I know you and I support you and I give you my money, you that much more richer than me off of $5. $5. Because people will get offended, like, you ain't getting my $10, you can't have mine. Like, but a stranger will give it to you. But the thing about that stranger that support us, best believe there's somebody in their hometown right now doing the same thing we doing, and they don't turn to us. And that's what's happening in our world. Right. You know, like, how do we navigate that situation? Like, what are our affirmations? How do we keep strong? How do we stay headstrong? What would you recommend to a viewer that's out there that's starting out from the jump? What would you recommend to him? You in the beginning, before you are where you are now, what would you recommend? I'm not even gonna say what would you tell yourself before. What would you tell the new guy that's watching, that's trying to get that information? What you gonna tell him?
To always definitely prepare for the worst. Definitely, just because whatever. But I don't think you should expect much from the people that are directly around you, like in your inner circle. I think you definitely should grind towards other audiences and other people that you never knew before, because those will be the ones that surprise you the most. Right. Those will be the ones that, in my line of business, like that come and pay for the year or some shit like that. It'd be somebody that you ain't know. It ain't gonna be a person that in your inner circle. They constantly might be trying to figure out a way to, kind of shimmy their way in and kind of still get what they can get for as cheap as they can get.
That is real. All my people that pay for my memberships by the month, that train with me, they weren't my friend before. All my friends expect to just come in and rock out with me. And I might, that sometimes that's cool, but I'll say stuff like, hey, buy a shirt. Wear one of my shirts, my merchandise. Maybe I'll take y'all pictures and stuff, because we're going off of my training, my goals, my vision. Right. And it's like I'm standing behind a horse and he getting ready to kick. I done asked the wrong thing. I done pulled the wrong leg. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't ask me that. But it's okay to expect me to do things for free. I think that's the wildest thing, because the people closest to us always think that we owe it to them. But then the realest thing I had to start asking myself, and I started looking at it from a different perspective, is like, okay, what am I doing and what do I ask of you that make you feel like anytime I start something, it's supposed to be free? And in the friendship, or the ship, I should say, who's the catch? Do I need you or do you need me? Right. Because a friendship is still a relationship, whether you want to believe it or not. I don't care if it's boy or girl, it's still a relationship because it's a ship. Right. And that ship can what's the main thing? I don't care about how big the ship is, it can what? It can sink. It can sink. So when I let that ship sink, am I gonna grab me one of these emergency boats? What do you call them things? The white boats. The rafts. Sorry, y'all. Y'all see what we doing. But do I grab one of those and I continue to row my boat without you? Do I pull a jack and just let her sink? You know what I'm saying? Right. And vice versa. I said it a little wrong, but we good. Y'all get the point of what I'm saying. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like that, because that's a shit. But that's real stuff. Like, because it's always the people closest to you to think everything's supposed to be free. I feel like if you really rock with me, if you really think I'm gonna make it somewhere, why not pay my price that I'm asking? And then I can see if I blow up later. Let me decide my affirmation to give it back to you, because I can show you. I know you gave me 100, but guess what? I'm gonna give you 500. I'm gonna give you 1,000 because I got it now. Right. I made it now. Why I always want it for free and I haven't made it yet? Help me make it. Yeah, show me. I can't say. I think, I don't know. I guess maybe the audience I'm around now, I don't really have to deal with it as much. Mm-hmm. I feel like people kind of more on coming correct, but I definitely know that time. Mm-hmm. And I can't say, I feel like out of the people that wear my shit, that have taken pictures of my shit, 90% of them I did not know before I began the gym stuff. That's real. Like 90, I could up it to like 92 or some shit, but like it's real. It's high. Like, it's motherfuckers that I never, I didn't know before I trained or anything like that. And that's real, because and I can say the same thing. Like the Mike Fit shirts that I dropped, right? Like, they did better than my actual training business, and it was for a bench press competition. I only had like 7-8 people showed up for the bench press competition. I sold over. I didn't even realize. I had to look back at my numbers. I sold over 120 shirts in a month. You would have never thought they would have done that. Right. It was crazy. Everybody left and right. I had people in other states buying my shirt.
I need your permission to flip this card.
Flip the card.
Look, I want to go back to that. I want to go back to that. And it's very important because a lot of people hate the fact that we're friends.
Right. Yeah, they do.
It's crazy. Like the shit that I be hearing is wild to me. I'm like, is it really that important to you? But this man came to me to do something at a location I was at, and he asked how much it was going to be, and I said, man, I'm not charging you nothing. Just shout us out. And he took it to a whole nother level. He put our logo on the back of his shirt for that event. And it was on all of the shirts. And we were out of town for that event, but that is what I just told him, hey, look, man, come on and do your thing. He took it to a whole nother level. And that started our friendship. So a lot of people don't realize that our mutual respect and support started our friendship. Right. And it just kind of picked up from there. Then after that, we were moving to another location. And he was the first motherfucker right there. Let's go. Let's move this shit. So we're moving an entire fucking gym worth of shit up. We had 2 levels in our new gym. And he's helping us move this shit. First one there. Off the strength of, yo, AJ called me. That is how we got close. See, it wasn't anything outside of mutual respect that brought us together. And that mutual respect turned into something else. I realized that you were a doer, you had shit popping off, you want to do shit. But that could be what it is in Goldsboro between all of us. Right. But we refuse to do it because we look at each other as competition. I told you when I met you, I said, bro, you are the face of fitness for Wayne County. And I want to be part of it. Here I am. I got my own spot. I'm doing my own thing. But I acknowledge who the fuck he was when he showed up. So we never had issues. And I'm going to tell you, there ain't been a time I called this motherfucker. He wasn't there. Not once. I can call him for stupid shit. Man, Mike, I need your leaf blower. That nigga show up with his trailer and his leaf blower all attached. He ready to go. He's helped me move more shit than real folks that have been around me for years. This nigga it ain't even been a full year that we've been friends. It ain't even been a full year, but what it was is you had a vision. I had a vision. We respected each other's vision, and we didn't try to exploit each other. Right. I never wanted to take from you, and you never wanted to take from me. And that is why we grew, and that's why we're about to take this fucking town over.
Because real recognize real, y'all. You put 2 real people in the room, you think they're going to clash or you think they're going to collide?
See, everybody put us together thinking we was going to clash, and then they didn't realize, oh, no.
It was
no, because we're the best. All the people that put us together, man.
Yeah. This is the funniest thing, true story. Before I knew of him, because people will always refer to me about him. Yo, you need to meet this dude, Will, man. Y'all just alike. Man, y'all do y'all trainings just alike. I ain't gonna lie, I was a little arrogant when it came to my training because I feel like nobody in Goldsboro lift heavier shit than me. So when I hear somebody say that, oh, he trained just like you, I go and challenge him. Oh, what he throwing up? You know, and I realized like, nah, as a personal trainer, you know, so like, I had to learn that. I was a little younger, you know. So and that's the thing too. I got to thank God about perfect timing. See, they didn't put me to meet him in that time. I met him on God's timeline. And everything just fell into place between that. You know what I'm saying? It took me to mature and grow up a little bit to get out of that arrogance and to have some humbleness about myself. Not come walking with my tail between my legs, but with my dignity and my respect. And meet somebody with a mutual respect that actually understand exactly what I'm saying and what I'm trying to do. I got a plan I'm trying to execute. And they're like, nah, let's go. And they right there behind my back 100%. And we're not playing follow the leader. We're walking side by side with it. That's a takeover momentum. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people don't understand how to respect that. They don't know how to control that. They don't know how to deal with that. See, they thought when we would meet each other, it would be the opposite. Because a lot of people say 2 people alike clash. But it didn't happen. I met a brother for life. And you can tell, like, it don't take day 1. Sometimes your best friend going to be your day 4. I'm going to tell you, because you can grow up in the sandbox with a dude and he try to take you out. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just real life. We come from Goldsboro, so you know I ain't lying. You know, it's out there with some people that you thought y'all going to be solid for forever. You thought you were going to be their best man or bridesmaid at their wedding. You know what I'm saying? Like, the whole time, they don't like you. People grow apart.
They jealous of
And
you.
we change. And they watch you and people don't want to see you grow. We say, I want you to do good, but not better than me.
Yeah,
Hello.
right.
Clock that T.
Who that?
I saw a post the other day that said, we would rather be broke bosses than rich teammates. It changed my life. It changed my life, man. I don't give a fuck if I'm at the top of that shit or not. When we all pull up together, and I've been saying this for years. Milt, I've always had this philosophy. Motherfuckers don't need to know who the boss is, because when we pull up, it's gonna be lit.
Right.
You ain't gotta figure out who's the boss. Nigga, ain't no bosses. Right. We all winning because I don't hide knowledge. They don't hide knowledge. We talk. We have some real ass talks.
Right.
Like, man, this nigga done had some real ass drag outs trying to push each other to the next level. Yeah. Like it gets ugly in real life, but what people don't understand is what we do is business between people who do it. And that's the biggest thing. They try to pull, different stunts to separate us and make sure that we're beefing or you still fuck with real. How you fuck with it, man? Fuck real. Nah, the difference is, man, me and this nigga, we had some real ones.
Yeah.
We had some real ones.
Yeah. Quite a few.
Nigga told me one day, he said, nigga, I'm gonna shoot you. He's like, and he like this. We done had some real ones. But let me tell you, at the end of the day, nigga, you don't even take the end of the day, nigga, we separate for 2-3 weeks, we right there.
Yeah.
In each other's DMs talking about, we can meet up, let's talk.
Right.
Yeah. But you see, that's what it is when it's family, when it's real support. And I treat my circle that way. That's why I believe in, like, Mike's a doer. Nigga told me straight up, yo, you need to do this podcast. Mike, he knew I wasn't going to do it. That motherfucker went out and got all the shit, did it himself. Nigga, that's why we're here right now, because that motherfucker's a doer. Yeah. And anybody, if he tells you, you need to come participate and you pass it up, you're missing a good opportunity, because he's a doer. He's going to do everything to put you on. But you literally gonna sit back waiting for it to get big, and then
it's too late. I need that deposit.
But preach.
I need that deposit.
Boy, y'all preaching better than they respond.
Because when I tell you to come through, everything free. You can't come to nobody's house, eat for free, drink for free, smoke for free, have fun for free, publicize yourself. If you got a business, put it out there, market it. You know what I'm saying? This is what I do for my community. I'm from my community. I'm a Wayne County ass dude. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the borough, because this is where I come from. But I'm going to tell you, if I ever make it out the borough, don't be mad if I don't claim the borough.
Oh, no, we ain't claiming them. But here's the thing. We fuck with them more than they fuck with us, and that's exactly why when we leave, it's done. It's done. It's fucking done.
I just want to chime in right quick. Bambi said, when you want to see people win, you can come together and win together.
Let's go.
Hey, and shout out to my girl, man. You owed me a drink session, because I think you said we were going to go shot for shot. I ain't forgot.
Is you still here, baby?
He rapping.
Shot for shot.
That's a bar right there. That's a bar.
Y'all see the studio, you know what I'm saying? So that's another thing. Real quick, before we go into the next subject, I do want to let y'all know. So, I have put together a studio with all the full equipment, all the full software, auto-tune, all of that to that nature. So, right now, the going rate is $100 deposit. You get it back if you follow all the rules. You don't mess up my equipment and everything. But it's $25 an hour. I know it's a lot of talent out there that don't have time to go to Greenville, Raleigh, and all these other places. So if you're really trying to get, all that time in, and you got some stuff you want to see, man, come through, pay me, lock in. I'll leave you to your own, If you need a producer, I'll provide you with one. If you're not a producer your own music, I'll give you the credentials to get in, log in, and get your stuff out. That's another one of the business moves that we're doing. So don't say you don't have opportunity, because there's a lot of people that's always rapping to YouTube and ain't never putting it on tracks.
Hello.
Stop playing. Like I said earlier, credentialize yourself. Get it out there. It's time. The time is now.
See, they don't want to hear that. They just want to hear you giving them opportunities to put their shit out there. They don't want to hear you say, you got to do it yourself. I'm giving you an opportunity to do it yourself. No, they want to hear what you're going to do for them. Right. And that's where y'all are failing. And this is why you're not respected in the business community.
So, see, Bambi said she got you too.
I see, and I ain't.
She said she got you on them shots
already. And I'm gonna take a shot to that too.
Oh, Bambi sound cute. Can I see the pictures? Let
I can't go off the line.
Pay me no mind.
Speaking of the gym, shout out to Bammy. I don't know how much you lost, but I do know you've been on your weight loss journey. So shout out to you. Shout out to you. We're gonna take a shot for you.
That's what's up. You know what, Bambi? You're gonna plateau at some point. Get with a trainer. Look, I know a nigga. Mike Fit, he got you. Come on in, check him out.
And I'm gonna play a little game, you know what I'm saying, of would you rather. And then we can go on to our next subject.
Would you rather sounds fun.
Would you rather?
It sounds fun.
We're gonna play it with the cards like red. Would you rather do
I don't rather nothing.
Yeah, but would you rather?
Oh, let's go.
Would you rather?
So we all ready? You gotta direct this thing, baby. We all
Y'all
ready.
Y'all got me
laughing.
All
right, ready. All right, let's
All
right.
Would you rather be deaf or mute? And everybody can flip the green.
That's the same thing.
No, hell no.
Wait, deaf is you can't hear. Mute is you can't talk.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah. So which one is green? Which one is green? Deaf or mute?
Is you blind? Is there a third? Green said deaf or mute, not blind. How the fuck you don't know the difference?
Oh,
she already lost her. We got to see drinks.
Hey, we gonna end
you see. You said C. What the fuck?
I don't know. I think I might have to go with deaf.
Deaf?
Yeah.
Can you elaborate real quick, briefly?
I don't know. I just feel like I'd rather not be able to hear, but still, I don't know.
Talk a little bit.
Nigga, say that like talk.
I don't know. No, it's just like half and half. It's a trick question. Like you kind of want both, obviously, but it's just like, yeah, I think I'd rather be, because your senses are heightened, you know, when you're deaf anyway. So I don't know. I think I could rock with deaf. I think I'd go with deaf. I would pick.
You don't want to be walking around just stacking and everything, trying to speak, huh?
I don't want to like these. Yeah, I don't know. That shit just kind of weird to me. I don't know about mute. I don't know about mute.
Low key, I want to learn American Sign Language. Like, okay.
So you rather?
I be looking at the videos and shit. Like,
so you want to be mute?
I want to learn that.
You rather be mute? Wait, which one do they?
No,
if you can't hear, you got to do sign language.
I don't want to be mute because deaf people can still talk, but it's real like, hey, man.
Right.
I'm not picking on nobody.
Don't be offended.
I'm homie from the gym.
Yeah, a lot of those people, they have a hearing aid. When they don't have the hearing aid in, that's how they talk.
Right.
But when they have it in, you can understand them more clear.
Right.
Y'all gotta look at TikTok. I just feel like TikTok.
Now, I would rather be deaf. I don't want to hear shit you bitch ass niggas got to say. Y'all are fucked up in your piece of shit. No, damn. Hold on, rewind. I'm not fully concerned of the opinions of people who oppose my gender, race, and stature. However, my opinion is more important than your thoughts of me, so I would definitely rather be deaf. Because I don't listen to you bitch ass people. Anyway, so I would rather be able to speak and say my opinion and thoughts and everything else without your weak ass opinions.
Because I can't hear you.
Yeah, hear no evil, see no evil.
Y'all ready for the next one?
Yeah, come on. What you working with?
Would you rather? Did anybody have any questions before I start?
No questions. Bambi said, period. Trust me, I've been looking at him to train, just waiting on the right time. The right time is
what now. The fuck is the right time, Bambi?
The right time is now.
What you waiting on? What's the right time? Y'all be playing. Y'all stay playing with us, but you don't wait for the right time to go to Zaxby's and Chick-fil-A. Y'all love running to the white folks for them to kill you, but you won't come to us to save you. Waiting on the right time to save your life. Come on, man.
He eat y'all up.
Let me get that camera real quick. Hey, yo, Bambi. Damn, that shit crazy. Quit playing. It ain't no right time. The right time is tomorrow. Come on and block in with me. It's Friday. If you don't come Friday, I need to see you Monday. 701 South George Street. Quit playing. 4 o'clock. Alright.
You heard
So,
him, baby.
My
I
dog
could have
said
been
that
your
shit.
boss if you didn't.
Would you rather be born with no arms or no legs?
Ooh. Can we get prosthetics?
Ain't got nothing to do with that.
Yeah,
That's on your insurance.
Ooh, that's a tough one.
Can we
That's
get
a tough
prosthetics?
So I can't jerk off or I can't run to my favorite bitch.
Well, if you
Oh
ain't
my
got
gosh.
legs, oh dang, no arms. Ooh.
Matter of fact, here we go. Even if we go with you can get prosthetics later, I think I'm gonna go with arms.
And why is that?
I'll be a wheelchair motherfucker until I can afford my prosthetics, and then I can get to move. But like I gotta at least be able to hit the wheelchair. Like I got at least the wheelchair I can get business.
I agree.
If you got feet, how you gonna get shit out the cabinet?
I agree.
You can walk in the kitchen.
Are we talking about from the knees down?
You can walk in the kitchen, but how the fuck you gonna get the cereal out the
Are we
cabinet?
talking about from the knees down, from the waist?
So I'd rather have a wheelchair and figure it out, but I can grab some shit. I can grab some shit. You know?
They like half off.
Matter of fact, I would have my shelves on the bottom cabinet, like
It
under
was
the sink.
the dad. I think he was missing.
I keep my dishes under the
He
sink.
still had kids.
Like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Put my dishes under the
But
sink.
we don't know
I
if
got
they
my
had
arms,
before or
nigga. I'm
after
good.
the accident. We don't know.
What the fuck you gonna do with no arms?
We don't know.
That's true.
If we didn't have our legs if I had like my thighs, like
But you still can't walk.
Where the fuck did that question come from?
No, that's a good one. That's a good one. It's a good one.
Get better, because I got a big
What?
question.
What? Don't say that crazy.
I will say something crazy.
That was
'cause
the
I'm on
craziest
break.
there was.
Wait, y'all wait. Let me make sure my family ain't over here. All right, the oblongs. Yeah, you right, Christian. So look, Shakim, this is a question personally
Who's
for
missing
you.
the legs and the arms, Christian?
So my question is, are you worried about it being from like you want to keep your thighs to put the strap on or to keep it off?
Exactly. Exactly.
Oh, so you can still get ass. I feel you.
No legs, you can still, you know what I'm saying? You got that upper body strength.
See, that's why I'm going with arms. See, look, you needed the arms. You had to grip the ass. You gotta grip the ass, right? In the wheelchair, you can grip the ass.
I need permission to flip my shit to green. I need permission to
With a wheelchair, you can grip the ass. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like,
What?
With my
Mike,
thighs,
I need permission, sir. Give me permission. No, you need to say it perfectly.
Flip the green.
All right. What the fuck does a strap-on make if you don't get no feeling out of it?
he going there.
Yes,
He going there. He going there.
Let's go.
Did I hear the question? He's one of them. But
Yes.
before putting the strap on, you can't feel it.
Now I know it look good and all that, but if you ain't got no arms or legs, you don't need none of them to put a strap on.
But I still got my arms.
Yeah, he said she said put your picking
I
arms.
can put strap on with my arms.
That poor baby her knees gonna be all fucked up.
No, she can sit on the wheelchair. She can sit on the wheelchair and ride.
No, she can sit her ass on.
Y'all good and goddamn well these bitches from Goldsboro, they can't ride no more than 2 minutes. They're out of shape as fuck.
You can't put your personal experiences on everybody.
Okay, first off, I got a lot of personal experiences, and you bitches are out of shape, and you cannot ride for more than 2 minutes. Prove me otherwise. Send me the videos. Mr. Aesthetics first. If you don't believe, if I'm, no, I'm playing.
Send the thumbs up.
I'm playing. Guys, I'm
playing.
playing. I'm for real.
He ain't playing.
I'm
You ride for the
I'm
2
playing.
minutes. Send the thumbs
Hold
up.
Hey, I'm not going. Hey, y'all not banning me for this. They activity. You know what I'm saying? This why you can't let everybody get on the show, man. Y'all don't ban me for this. Man. Like I said, your Raw Inside show is real, it's raw, it's uncut. We gonna talk about some
This is
things.
for 21 and up.
We gonna talk about some things. Yeah, no viewer discretion advised. Viewer
Say
discretion
that
advised.
again.
No,
For real, viewer discretion is advised.
I'm having too much fun.
Because when I put this on YouTube, I already go ahead and put that disclaimer in. But you know, we on the joint. Let me see if anybody said anything crazy.
Say that crazy.
Oh, they will.
Ain't nobody said they can ride more than 2 minutes. Okay?
Yo, they
They
can't.
quiet. They
And
quiet.
anybody that say they can is a fucking lie.
Y'all heard.
Nigga, send me.
Ew.
I don't
All right,
believe you.
everybody flip the red. My last question. Hopefully, Milt will come on back and we're gonna have a real conversation, right? If you can only have sex in one position for the rest of your living lifetime, what would it be? Mr. Green.
You want to go first?
In the words of whoever the fuck rapper decided that this was going to be a hit, they would be suck a nigga dick or something. For the rest of my life, that's all I need. I don't need, and of course, then I gotta clean up. No, suck a nigga dick or something.
It's boring.
Nah, oh shit. You ain't got it in a car and you let it rally. And you, like, come on, man. Head is life.
No, true story.
I mean, it's boring for you.
True story. No, it's not actually.
You told me already. No. I was just, no, you sent me the video too. How about that?
He's one of them.
Send me the video.
I didn't record this, but true story. This chick.
If you didn't record it, it didn't happen.
Oh my God. This chick, we was driving back from Fayetteville. No lie, I was scared as hell. I promise you, I was scared as hell. I ate her pussy while she was driving.
Where do you get at? Hold up. I need a.
You was by the
I was in the passenger seat.
That bitch getting text.
Oh, okay.
She was
You mess with rich bitches.
No, I thought it was Toyota Corolla.
Oh shit, so you motherfuckers be a boy on that way.
Yeah.
Corollas and Altimas.
Yeah. You see my car, they be like, why they driving that lady shit so fast? my bitch goes though. My bitch, I had my car 11 years. My bitch still
Corolla
goes.
Hellcat.
Okay, this is Toyota. It's gonna drive with motherfucking wheels.
Yes, ma'am.
It's gonna drive with no cat. I was scared as hell, but I ate her pussy the whole time. Probably till we got to damn Sampson County. Y'all know what Sampson County is?
Yeah.
I got stopped in Sampson County getting there on the highway.
I wasn't getting here, but I got stopped in Sampson County.
Was that in bad school?
Yeah, we was on 13. We was probably like in Sampson County. From there, probably to the gas station. As soon as you get right there before, what's that, 117? That little gas station right there on the right. It's a four-way stop now. It's Durham Lake Road, that little intersection, like from Sampson County to right there.
Going through New Road.
Yeah, I was scared as hell. I was scared as hell, but I did it. I'm like, what the fuck?
You ain't got no good thing. You don't know what's going on.
Yo, I got one. This is stupid.
I want to know the price.
But look, we were stopped there too. But here's the crazy part, right? My wife used to teach out in Warsaw, and the cop that pulled us over had knew her from teaching in Warsaw and let us ride.
Damn.
Yeah, that crazy shit. Yeah, it was like we were tripping. Cause real shit, but yeah, it's funny, yeah.
It's good to know people.
Yeah, it was shit. How about that?
I'm not gonna play with my account.
Nah, send me the video.
I damn.
I'm gonna see you, man.
I either get a ticket or I go to jail. They gonna give me a hard time every time. I don't like them. They don't like me. We gonna leave it at that. But what was your question, Mike? You trying to envision that?
Yeah, I ain't gonna.
Nah, but send the video, so we ain't got a
I don't have
She got videos.
I want to know. I'm sorry. I just really want to know. What the hell? What? How?
It was just like on some. Soon as we get to Goldsboro, I gotta drop you off type shit. So if we gonna do this, we gotta do this now.
All right.
It was no time to pull over. Yeah. It was no time to pull over and nothing. If you gonna do this, you gotta do it now. You know what I'm saying? And I'm more of. This might be TMI. I'm sorry, y'all.
No, ain't no such thing.
It's real wrong to cook. You know, I like the raw and sauce.
I'm more of a pleaser. Like I like to get pleased. I'm not, whatever to it. Mm-hmm. But I like to please. Like as long as I please you, I don't really care about it.
Okay, Scorpio type shit.
Yeah, Scorpio type. Hey, Scorpio type shit out here.
All right. So now my question to that, and then I really am gonna go on to the next subject, and this ain't for them to answer. This one is for you, okay?
Who this for?
This one is for you.
Who this for?
It's for you. It's for you. You know what I'm saying? So I read a meme, and you one of the realest people that I know you're gonna keep it real. So I know this question I'm gonna ask, you can keep it real. So I see these memes, and I see it always on Facebook. Like they say, like the stud would never let the film like please them. It's all about them. Like, and then they're like, dang, I can't make you nut too. Like, what is that about? Like, can you elaborate? Because I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. So I want to know. You know, I want to know. I want to be in the know. I'm nosy right now.
No disrespect with you don't know because you're not lesbian. No disrespect.
Right.
Nah. Well, my nigga done died ass. Somebody tell her get on the live.
Oh, yeah, she tell me, yeah, she does.
Tell her get on the live. Tell her done died get on the live. But where that comes from, like the stud in the lesbian community or whatever, she's more as the masculine type.
Right.
You know, so a lot of masculine. Well, I can't speak for y'all because I'm not a guy.
I'm about to say because as a man, I like to get mine out.
Yeah, you know, and that's the thing with lesbians. That's why a lot of girls, they like, not gonna call them lesbian, but it might be bisexual. They might dibble and dabble into that.
Yeah.
You know,
got some fake that's fake.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
You know, I just want to get my nut, but I'm not gonna never marry a woman or nothing like that. It's some women like that, but that's because guys are so selfish. They're gonna hold up, Red, hold up, Red, you want red, I want green. That's because a lot. I'm not speaking for everybody. I don't know what y'all do in y'all personal time, but a lot of guys are selfish. As long as they get theirs, they don't care about a girl get hers. You think you tearing that thing up? She ain't nothing not once. She waiting for you to finish so she can go play with her rose. You feel me? So,
baby, I'm better than the rose. I'm Virgo. I'm gonna tell you
Cover for us right now.
Well, I'm not worried about it.
That's why a lot of girls they where I with girls or whatever, because the girls, they're gonna make sure that you get yours. She gonna get hers too. They're gonna take the time for that. Like lesbians can go for hours. A lot of guys, they may nut one time, 2 times, and they done.
It's a different type of retention.
Yeah. Like, my dick is sensitive. I can't take no more. You know? I'm twitching.
When you get to roll over, you get that sleep mode. It's like, don't touch me now. I done told you now. I done told you, don't touch me.
Yeah, they're ready to curl over and go to sleep. Like, a lot of guys are like that. Like I said, it's not all guys, but a lot of guys are. So, guys are masculine, or they're supposed to be masculine. So, with the studs, that's
right too, sis.
With the studs, that's the role that they take on as the masculine role. And they like, okay, as long as my girl gets some or whatever, I don't really want you touching me. Like, it's a sensitive topic to me. And disclaimer, you know, I'm sorry for everybody who went through it, but a lot of times they say that studs have been essayed. Right. Y'all on the internet, y'all know what that means. Right.
Help us out.
Okay.
Did you just
break? Got me break. Okay. So, like, whenever you touch them, it kind of triggers back to that. You know, not speaking for all studs, but a lot of them, that's what it triggers back to. So they don't like to be touched or whatever. They just want to please you. Then you have those other studs. They don't mind it. Studs like me. It's called a touch me, and it's called a touch me not. Right. I'm gonna touch me in the inside part.
See, I'm learning, y'all. That's why you got to ask questions, because I ain't never known. And I probably would have never known if I had a girl right here to tell me what was up, because I ain't know. You know what I'm saying? This is why I ask. I'm not asking stuff to, you know what I'm saying, like be offensive. I'm asking to learn, because I don't know. What you don't know, you know what I'm saying? Right. So and I don't mind explaining. You know, a lot of dudes, they come off disrespectful. I'm not going to point no finger.
Get him.
They come off as not understanding as a lot of guys are. So long as you're there to understand, you know, I don't mind. You know, what's up? This is why this happens. This is why this happens. But you know, it's just they want to be masculine. They want to keep they tough body. No disrespect. No disrespect. We call those, what's another word? We gonna call those rights. It rhymes with rights, but it's a D word. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's what we call those. And
how y'all flip that script though?
You know.
What you mean?
Oh yeah, hold on. I forgot.
So this is my next question into that subject, right? Hold on. Let me. What Bambi say?
A lot of the ladies are agreeing. Speaking for the ladies.
No, ladies.
Tell King.
Hold on. Look, you know what? I'm sorry, it's green on my side.
Baby said can't stand no selfish man, baby. Get yours after I get mine.
I mean, I feel like it's how it's supposed to
She
be.
ain't
Like I said,
fucking
I'm a
through it.
Virgo. Let me shut up, cause I'm just an interviewer, so I ain't telling none of my personal.
Nah,
But
talk your
this,
shit.
but this my next.
You will talk so bad. Go ahead, you guys say
I want to know into everything that you just said. So where do you put the ones with the D's and the studs that DL mess with other dudes, and where do you put the dudes that mess with the studs? Where does that put their personality?
Ooh. Ooh.
I don't know nothing about that.
What y'all be saying?
I don't
What
know.
y'all be saying? I want it. Okay.
Did y'all hear what he just said? Did y'all hear what he just said? He just said, where do you put the studs that mess with the guys? Hold on, I'm gonna get you, Misha. Give me 1 second. Where do you put the studs who mess with the guys on the DL? Where do you put those? To be honest, you can't call them studs.
Mm-hmm.
You can't call them studs.
What do I call them?
You just call them mass presenting.
Mass who?
Presenting.
Present.
Yeah, like they present themselves as a mass, but they're not studs.
They're not really.
The studs, the definition of a stud is a black lesbian female.
Right.
A stud is not a fucking black lesbian female.
I actually have heard that.
I'm sorry. Tell me. Oh shit. My shit's ready. I'm sorry.
I know.
My bad, Mike. My bad.
I know stud is like that's what they call guys. Like
no.
What they call them? Go ahead, get your 2 minutes right quick. Go ahead. Let's eat him up. Let's eat him up.
He about to go for 14 minutes.
I know you call them like guys, the cute guys, the buff or whatever it is. I know that's what you call studs as well.
But I ain't gonna lie, I call my dogs, like my bully stud. That's what I call them.
Pull the phone out.
Yeah.
A stud is a fucking horse.
Yeah.
It is a male horse.
Okay, so we can all agree to disagree that studs has many names.
Why we gotta agree to disagree when the Bible and the dictionary all have the same
You ain't
fucking...
bringing the Bible in this right now.
Yeah, we're talking.
The dictionary got the same... No, the dictionary don't lie.
We're talking black.
Y'all believe everything else that the white man tell you. Believe that a stud is a fucking horse.
We're talking black slang right now. We talking
black
You
slang.
gotta pull up the urban dictionary.
In the dog community, that's a male dog. A stud is a male dog. In the Bible, it's called a what?
So a stud that actually likes to nut ain't a real stud? Because obviously, based on what you described, studs are pleasers. Generally, right? So a stud that actually likes to nut.
No, that's not
Ain't
what
a stud?
A stud is a black lesbian female that's mass presenting.
I've seen white studs.
White,
they can't be studs.
They cannot be studs. White girls cannot be studs.
I think
I got to say,
I'm curious.
I have to side with her because that's like saying white people can be bloods, but they can't. That's why they join Crip and GD and all that other stuff.
Okay, but I will say this. I think that's worth exploring, and I'm curious to see as to why a white girl could not be a stud.
Because the word stud was created by a black mass presenting female. And white girls cannot be stud. You can call a white girl a butch, lesbian, or a mass presenting, or a lesbian. Most of the time, white girls, they go by butch.
Oh, for real?
Yes, I'm a butch. Not me, I'm fan.
Yeah, that was the old that.
Yeah, I'm a butch.
I'm learning today.
Yeah, I ain't know nothing about that.
I'm learning something today.
Yeah, I know the phrase. But I know you actually called me disrespectful. I can't hurt my feelings. But I was willing to explore. No. But I was willing to explore why.
Shanetta came on, and we just was talking about this.
Shanetta who?
We just was talking about this.
What you got? What you got?
We just was talking about how she said that studs are all mass present lesbian. It's not. It's only black.
But why do you think it's only black? Is my question.
I just told you.
Yeah, but like it wasn't definitive. It wasn't definitive. It was not like you did not say something that we all can say, yeah, that's right. Because again, if we pull up stud right now, it ain't going to say much about lesbian because the Republicans have made sure that nothing about black is presented. So when you say what a stud is, we go back to the original context of it. Now, we may have taken it and turned it into something else, or y'all, I'm not y'all, obviously. Although I'm like you, I think we like the same thing. But either way. But either way, I think that what we want to do is we don't want to, I think we want to kind of make sure that everybody's point of view is 100% out there without any other interpretation. So when I ask you a question, it's not to play you or make you look stupid. It's literally so that you can get your shit out there straight up.
Right.
Like straight up. Because I'm going to tell you, I don't have a problem with studs. I like them girls. It is what it is.
Right.
So that's that. But I want everybody to be represented in their full light. Mm-hmm. So when you say a stud can't be a white person or Spanish or whatever, like lock that in. And I want to ask again, like straight up lock it in. Why can't any other race be a stud other than a black person?
Because it was made by a black person for black people. Mm. You can Google it.
Yes. So basically, they took a term that meant one thing and switched it over to mean something else.
Right.
And that's what it is. And that's what we do as a people. So that's all. And that's what we do as a people.
Right.
We took nigga and turned it into something positive.
Right.
We took bitch and turned it into something positive.
Right.
We took everything that they made against us and turned it into something positive. Mm-hmm. And that was what I wanted to kind of expound on. I didn't want it to seem like I was being one of the
we're not saying like, he's one of
I'm not a petty nigga. I wanted it to be a situation where she can literally say, yo, we took that negative turn, or we took a turn and we made it for us. Because that's what we do as black people. Okay. We take what's already there because they stripped us of our identity, so we have to take what they give us. But then we turn it into our own shit, and that's all I wanted to point out.
Okay.
That's basically what we did.
Yeah.
That's basically what we did.
So first off, I want to say I'm a full supporter of the. Don't.
You can't even name all the outfits.
I cannot. But I'm gonna say what I know. The LGBTQIS community. I am a supporter. I believe in your rights. You do what you should do. What you do over there is what you do. What you do over on that way is what you do. That's none of my business. You're still a human being. You're still a person. So I don't want anybody to be offended by these next questions that I ask because they may get a few derogatory, informations or contents in there. If I am to say anything wrong, as I say, the Raw and the Side Show is about educating. So I would like for you to enlighten me, for me to be able to shine a light on other views and topics. And if you feel like you want to come along the show, come on and join us and say a couple things that you would like to say. So my next question, Shakim, and I hope you don't think I'm singling you out.
Oh, no. Right I'm loving it.
It's hit me on some good topics. So
look on Urban Dictionary. I'm sorry, I had to respond there. Look on Urban Dictionary. It's not going to be in your, what they call the website. It's not going to be in there. Look on the Urban Dictionary.
So my next question is for all those words that rhyme with bike and start with a D and all those studs.
I'm following you.
If you wear jeans and and you dressing in the mask, and you some people I know some people wear their strap like all day.
Oh my!
So I want to know.
Yeah, that's what we call the bikes.
And that's what I'm getting at. Them bikes. You know what I'm saying? When they wear the strap all day, at what point are they in their mind at some point like say like I'm just gonna go ahead and do the surgery and go to, or is it just about wearing the strap? Like I want to know where do you draw the line, or are you like, nah, I'm not doing that. I'm just gonna get this toy because I want to keep what God gave me. Like where's the line?
I'm gonna say this and then I'm gonna elaborate a little bit.
Okay.
I honestly, for myself, can't speak on that because that's not something that I do.
Gotcha.
I mean, it's comfortable while you do it. Yeah, I know, but I'm saying I don't like to speak on stuff that I don't experience.
Gotcha.
That's not something that I experience. You know what I'm saying? So
I think social media got us brainwashed.
Yeah.
I see TikToks and then, them bikes, they be putting, you be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like,
they be blasting to the car window and all that other shit.
They be wild. Social media, the internet, man, it's a wild place.
Who the fuck y'all follow?
It's a wild place. We got to blame X, man. What happened?
No, she said that your business tonight. No, they just curious. You know how guys they just curious.
At least I'm curious. I'm not bi-curious. I'm curious. It's a difference.
He just want to know.
I just want to know. And I got to educate my viewers.
But in her business, we in their business.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
y'all studied the fuck out of us in order to do what the fuck y'all do. We just curious to see how y'all doing it the way we thought we were doing it. Now, y'all don't sit here and play with us as if y'all didn't steal our style.
I will speak on that.
You stole our style.
The last question that you asked about the girls who wear it all the time. Like I said, we call those the bikes.
Mm-hmm.
That start with a D. We call those the bikes.
Mm-hmm.
And the difference between, because somebody just asked this, what's the difference between a stud and a bike?
Yeah, I want to know too.
The difference between a stud and a bike, a stud still recognizes that she is a woman. Right. She still embraces it. Mm-hmm. She fully lives in, I'm a woman, you know, I might put on these baggy jeans, these J's, you know, get a line up, whatever.
They ain't putting no heels on.
I mean, they ain't putting no heels on.
So I got $1 million question waiting now. This
Please don't say nothing about the 10. Don't say nothing about the 10.
That's the difference between a stud and a bike. Okay. The stud still recognizes she's a woman most of the time. The bike.
Y'all are professionals. Y'all know what to say to keep this shit on the air. Y'all are professionals.
The bikes, they are the ones that they live in there, you know. You know what I'm saying? They got the binders. Yeah, that's when you playing. Yeah, that's the top that you wear where it hides your boobs.
Oh, word.
Yeah, that's called a binder. Okay. You know, they keep it as flat as possible. Right. They walk around with their, you know, their extensions.
Yeah. Nigga, fuck all that. They don't look like I look in my motherfucking gray sweatpants. Play with me if you want to. You don't look like me in my gray sweats. Oh, I'm sorry, Mike. I bet that's my second strike.
But
it's probably about the fourth.
They think they look like you in their gray sweatpants. You know, they carry on that figure as and what we call that as, you know, doing the thing where you said you're gonna, you know, cut these off. Yeah, we call that transitioning.
Yeah, that's what I be trying to figure out.
Yeah, we call that transition. I ain't gonna say we because I'm not a part of that, but they call that transitioning.
I recognize the difference.
That's where they want to transfer from a female to a male, and they might get what they call it top surgery, where they get their boobs cut off, and they might, you know, wear their extensions all day, or they might get a thing called a packer. Right. It's like a little piece that they wear in their pants, and it looks like they gotta. Yeah. You know what y'all.
Ain't that something crazy though? How they can take and choose what size they want. We gotta work with God gave us.
Yeah.
Good. I ain't on the bad end, but yeah, I feel you. I feel you. But niggas on the bad end, that kind of is fucked up.
Yeah, that's messed up.
I mean, you really ain't got no choice.
Like, you get that privilege to wake up, like, you know what, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna go in here and choose my size.
Yeah, they can do that. Like, you know, they can walk in the store like, I want 90.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like,
you gotta have a 4-inch dick your whole life. That got to suck. It really gotta suck. You be scared of thick bitches. You be scared of thick bitches.
Bro, you said that out loud, bro.
I'm just saying.
That was
like,
tough.
You wake up.
That was worse than anything I've seen.
You gotta wake up with a 4-inch dick your whole life. Like you probably be scared of thick bitches. Like if say you was a fly nigga too. Like you know what I'm saying. Like shorty, you trying to.
Everybody like
you probably be intimidated by the thick joint. Like you probably be a little intimidated. I don't know. That just kind of.
Usually in my mind, I feel like the thick ones are the ones that can't take it though.
No,
you're right, but you gotta still be able to get it up in there. You gotta get up in there.
You know, that's a whole other show.
Are we ready for my
that's a whole other show?
Are we still on?
Hold on. Let me finish.
Okay.
Yeah, so those are the bikes that are, you know, that you have those bikes who don't. Most of the time, when they do that, like I said, they're not comfortable being touched or whatever. They may want to transition to that. And they may not have the funds to or whatever, or they may just want to be that hard body, you know, girl. You know what I'm saying?
Wouldn't it be something to want to transform what God created, but you ain't got the money to do it, and then you praying to God for the money to get it, and you still can't? That's fucked up.
Yeah, it is.
That's pretty fucked up.
And a lot of those people who don't have the money to do it, that's when they come to social media and they build a following base and they have those followers who support that.
Oh no, there's a lot of weird ass niggas out there that love that weird shit. Trust me. I've seen it.
Ninjas.
For a second, hold up.
Okay.
My $1 million question.
What is it?
Because I'm gonna refer back to when you said the stud still has her woman ways. So is there possibility that the stud will eventually take some real, or is that? I need to know. I need to know the answers because I be seeing some dudes, baby mamas be studs. Right. So something be happening. What y'all drinking to?
I know a few.
I know slip up or tell me. I need to know because I'm trying to learn.
So that on that subject with the studs with kids, sometimes they have the kids before they come over to the girl side. I like girls, I want to be a stud, whatever. They have those kids before that. Because a lot of, I'm not going to say a lot, but some girls, their family didn't make them comfortable to live that lifestyle when they were younger, or they try to conform to their family and like, okay, I'm gonna try my hardest to be straight. I'm gonna get a husband and everything, but I like girls on the low. So they're, making their family comfortable, and then it'd be one day where they be like, "Fuck it, this is not what I like. I don't like guys. I did it to please my family, but now I want to do this."
Wasn't it easy to have just sleepovers when your parents didn't know them?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely it was. Yeah, for me personally, I don't want to say always because I've had boyfriends, anybody who's known me since middle school, they know this. But I've always been like a tomboy. Like I've always dressed masculine. Like I got my hair cut off in 8th grade. A lot of girls, they can't do that. Like their mom was like, "Hell no, you're not getting your hair cut off. Are you crazy?"
I think some parents naturally know.
Yeah. They were like, "Okay, this is my child. I accept."
Because you got to love your child regardless.
Yeah.
You can't. That's one of the things I stand against. Like you're not going to sit there and tell your child what they can or can't be. You gotta let a person be an individual.
Exactly.
If my son come out to be something else, like he's still my son.
Right.
If my daughter come out to be something else, I ain't gonna lie. Quite frankly, I might be happy because I'm not ready to see her with a man. But I'm still gonna love my child. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just how I am.
And speaking on that, you more, you still love your son or you still love your daughter, whatever. But a lot of times they are more acceptance of their daughter being gay versus their son being gay.
That's because it's harder for men to be gay in this society than women. Women being gay is accepted as sexy.
Right.
Whereas your son being gay is a little bit different.
Right.
I mean,
you look at it.
Everybody knows my view on that shit. Look, my kids can do what the fuck they want.
Right.
They're gonna always be my kids, and I will never unson them. I mean, if God, as they paint them out to me to be, will never unson me, I will never unson my children.
Right.
For anything that they do, so we'll just ride with that.
Right, so my biggest, and for real, I know I keep saying my last question before we go into the next subject, but we killing it. We killing this. I know, man, because it's good too.
I should have my stud bro over here tonight.
Hey, you should have.
We ain't scared.
I did.
Yeah, back say y'all having fun. I want to be on the podcast.
Shoot, you know how to contact me.
Yeah, I do got one little question that I'm just curious of. It might be stupid. But I'm just. Okay, so if a female got like the surgery to get like a dick or something or whatever, can they nut out of it like an orgasm?
I can't honestly say because I don't know.
I was just very curious about that. I was very curious about that.
I will say from the stuff that I have seen on social media, like I said, a lot of people, they document their journey when they transition and stuff.
Like the balls, it just.
I'm trying to open my
shop. How about this, fam? Help us out. If you have the answer to that question, comment. We will gladly get back to you. We would love to see what this is. Like, help us, educate us, so we're not sitting up here talking stupid. So help us out. If you know the answer and you have different opinions, please comment. Help us.
Let us know.
So that we don't look stupid up here talking, because we really are talking from our own personal experiences.
Right. And I don't want to speak for everybody.
Yeah, so if you know something, help us out.
So my last big topic. Go ahead.
Speaking back to your question, I don't think that they can nut from it, like come,
like a real orgasm.
Yeah. But they have like feeling to it, and they don't have balls. So what I'm understanding is looking on other people's social media, other guys that have other girls that have transitioned to guys, they take skin from their arms and thighs and stuff, and they kind of y'all don't know like your clit on a female. The clit is what they will make into
right.
your extension. Yeah.
Do you keep the bottom part like the pee hole?
Yes,
right.
yes. I don't want to get too weird.
I've
seen videos.
I've seen the anime.
I've seen videos.
I ain't seen real stuff. I've seen anime.
Yeah, I've seen videos, but they still have that, that hole. And then they take the clit and they make the extension out of it. They take the skin from your arms and your thighs and they make it into your extension.
Right.
Fish your face.
It might have to be a pencil. Right.
Because I don't want to elaborate on that just yet. I want to wait. I want to hold out for the next show because we're going to get some more people in that can answer that in a correct way. Because I don't want to get into political controversy, you know what I'm saying? But, hold on. What
they got a few questions.
Well, they got a few questions for us.
Shit, we got a few questions.
From Barry understanding that no, they can't nut from their extension. They say your organs are your organs, so you may transition to the male, but at the end of the day, you're inside.
You don't produce.
You
have produce.
Right.
Okay.
You have female organs.
Gotcha.
You have female organs. And Netta asks, do you think it's gay for a male to be with a transgender or vice versa?
Yes.
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 Because you are what you're born as.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Janetta.
All right.
Yes.
I am not afraid to sit here and say no. Now, I've never been with one, but I don't think so.
Elaborate.
Does that mean that you would? Does that mean that you do?
No, let's hear them out.
I've never been presented with the opportunity. But I'll say this. There's a lot of women, or whatever the fuck they are. Look, please don't get us tripped up on pronouns. Understand? I love and respect everybody. I love and respect everybody.
Y'all see what color we is. We're going to
look, I love and respect everybody, and if you fucking look good, you look good. That's it. I don't give a fuck what you are. If you look good, you look good. But I don't think it's necessarily gay, because if you presented yourself as one thing, but you're not that thing, but yet the surgery is convincing, then you cannot hold a man accountable for his ignorance. I mean, that's the reality. Like, if you present yourself as a female, and let's say we don't even have intercourse that night, you just suck my dick. I'm not gay because I let you suck my dick. I don't know. I don't know what's going on in your pants. But you have presented yourself as a female. Now, am I gay? No. Am I fucking stupid? Maybe. But the point is, we're not going to, like, because we're tricked. Because we're tricked, we cannot be classified as something that we're not. And then, most importantly, there's a lot of men who are so enamored with the individual opposed to the orientation of that individual, and that's what they decide to do. I can't say whether or not it makes you gay, but I'll say this. If you present yourself to me as a woman, I love women. I think they're amazing. If you present yourself to me as a woman, and you suck the soul out of me, and then I find out that you were born a man, I'm not going to feel bad about it. I'm just not.
Okay, what you guys say, Mike?
Yeah, take a drink to that one. Take a drink.
I
may be brute. I may be stupid, but I'm not gay. I mean,
can I get a little?
My biggest question.
Which one?
Yeah, I'll take.
My biggest question on.
Thank you. Yeah, okay.
Ooh, man, this shit being spicy. And this is crazy.
We didn't reach out. We wasn't even gonna talk about this.
Yeah, I was gonna say this wasn't even on the agenda. What?
It won't. But
this was not on the agenda.
This was a free flow. But I'm like, yo, okay. I'm a pop back in on this real quick. I would think a trans would I would think that they would tell you ahead of time. And when they tell you,
can't talk with your mouth full. Never.
Huh? Wait.
Never mind.
I missed that.
Yeah, take another drink to that one.
I missed that.
My man's done had a little bit too many. But y'all, I ain't trying to offend nobody. I don't want y'all to think we've been offensive or anything. But I understand if you trick, okay, you trick. That's a dangerous thing, because rest in peace to the people that got killed in the borough on stuff like that, because it's been a few. that has tricked some people, but
no, they gave them
touchy
niggas
subject.
AIDS. Is what they did.
Nah, that's not it. And I don't want to hit anybody with any false narratives or anything like. But nah, that's like it was a guy that cross dressed that tricked somebody and he got killed behind that. So I know, like speaking on the borough, I don't know who's related to that person or anything. So I don't want to touch them in a way that would be offensive.
Right.
So I want to apologize in advance if
we're just speaking in general.
We're speaking in general, and don't be on drinks.
Yeah.
But on the real, to the question to that, my question to Will was like, I would hope that before you just let somebody gobble on your genitals, that you going to at least speak with them long enough that you will know if there was a man or woman. This is a real situation in today's world. This is 2024. Everybody want to move to Atlanta. Everybody want to move to Charlotte. Everybody want to go to LA. These are things that's going on. I feel like as a man, you need to have the eye to look for that Adam's apple, to look for the calf muscles, to look for them shoulders, to listen to that voice, to look at them eyes. It's certain
I agree.
genetics that just can't be changed.
I agree.
And then too,
I'm not gonna
you get a solely. You get a solely.
I will be able to.
But there are some good people out there.
I don't give a fuck how woman
If you are tricked, you just trick. If you trick, you
studs that are
that's a
masculine
difference. That's a difference.
That are particular. Okay, but no, I have fucked studs that are more. Okay, but that are more. No, I
just met him.
First time we met tonight. But literally, I have been with studs who don't like men. They just happen to like dick, and they are more masculine than what a transgender portrays themselves to be. So no, you don't have that eye. You just don't. And it is what it is. And again, I've been in Goldsboro for a long time. No, I don't know if I've been before or not. I don't fucking know. Probably not. But I do know this. I'm not having a fucking massive conversation before you suck my dick. That's just not gonna happen. Wow. Like it's just not gonna happen. No, it's not gonna happen. No, it's here. It's about 5 minutes thing. Nigga, 5 minutes.
Right, after he stopped.
Hold up, no. I thought I was a guest.
What kind of gift is that? We on live. What gift is that? That was a straight bag.
At this point, you
Wow. This nigga.
Waterfall.
Yeah, you gonna have to waterfall that from now on.
This nigga, man.
Yeah, we hit some stuff. I ain't.
Wow.
Yeah, waterfall that. You still my brother. Don't put no lips on it.
I'm gonna go to Green. Speaking on, you should be able to tell.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna agree or disagree, but like you said, it's
if they're good, you can't tell.
It's 2024.
Yeah, they are.
A lot of stuff has evolved. Technology has evolved. Medicine has evolved. All that has evolved. It's like I said, I'm on social media a lot.
Right.
It's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard. I'm not gonna say it's completely impossible, but it's hard. Right. It's hard.
It is.
They're looking good.
And I'm gonna agree with you.
They're looking good.
I'm gonna agree with you on some stuff. So I seen a podcast, and I'm not gonna quote the name of the podcast, but they were talking, and they had this girl on, big, you know what I'm saying, big BBL, whole full joint, and then at the end they announced that she was born a male. And I'm like, y'all gotta quit playing tricks on people. Like, where do you draw the line? Where's the law? When did the media come in and be like, look, at some point, your context, you must, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
so now you're putting it on media, whereas in the last question,
well, it was on a media platform. It was on a media platform.
Okay, bruh.
I'm not.
But media
I'm only able to see what I can see through the camera.
The media only perpetuates what we see.
Okay.
The media cannot tell us what to see. They perpetuate what we see. And once they realize what we see, they then perpetuate it. So if the media couldn't tell, or we couldn't tell from the jump, then the media's job isn't to make us look at it differently. The media's job is to give us what we gave it. And that's all the media has ever done over the last 70 years. The media's never taught us anything. The media only feeds us back what we like to see. They've never taught us anything.
Definitely not true. Definitely not true. And speaking on, you said where's the law or any of that. Quote me if I'm wrong. I don't know if there is a law, but I don't think there is a law
I don't either.
that you have to tell that you were born a certain gender.
But that's
I don't know if it
people
is.
Get hurt.
Yes,
and I feel for
you're
them.
totally right. You're totally right. See, what a stand-up trans is gonna do, a respectful trans, they're gonna tell you straight up, hey, you know, I was born this. Are you cool with that? If not, you know, we can go our separate ways. But and then it comes to where some guys, I'm not gonna speak on everybody, but some guys they be like, you know, we can keep it on the download. That's what we call the DL guys, the trade.
What's my dude from P Valley?
Little Murr. Right. Perfect example. You know what I'm saying?
Full man.
Yeah.
In every capacity. Yeah. But he likes what he likes.
Right.
And there's nothing wrong with that to me. I'm not into that, but I look at that and I say, yo, that's real life. They portrayed a real life that we weren't ready to embrace. And the thing is, we were so fucked up by that role, we didn't acknowledge the skill that it took to play it. And as a black people, we downplayed his accomplishments in that role. Because we weren't ready for what he was delivering, but that nigga delivered an Emmy and Oscar worthy performance as a married man to a beautiful woman.
Shout out to a black man doing some.
But we looked at that, and because we were so caught up in the character, we didn't realize that this man is just playing this character and how well he did it. And I think,
and he had a stunt double.
In many cases. But I will say this: I believe in art, and I believe in what they were doing. I believe in transparency in every capacity. I believe in being honest and being who you are. But I can honestly say that I do not expect anybody to tell me anything outside of what I ask. If I don't ask you,
that's what I know.
But here's the thing: we will see the signs, and we will purposely ignore it for our convenience at that moment and then play stupid afterwards. If you ever, any man can tell you that after that feeling, you don't look at shit the same. You love that bitch until you nothing, then you ready to leave. You don't want to talk to her, you ready to go, you don't want to hug. Nigga, no, I don't want your eggs, bitch, I'm out. But that after
even as a girl, I can agree to that.
But that after that feeling with a transgender that you already knew in your fucking mind was a transgender. That after the feeling is twice as powerful. And we ignore that. And we sit here and pretend like, oh, she tricked me, they tricked me. No, they didn't trick you. You saw the red flags, but you wanted that nothing. When you got it, your mind changed. Right. And any man can attest to that. Any man who's married with a side chick,
any girl,
will be able to tell you that after that nut, all of a sudden that encounter is not as important.
I can agree to that part, but not anything with that other shit. Not 20%. 0% on the other shit. Like 0%.
And
I'm sorry.
I can't speak for all females, but
I go with that with females that I'm not that attracted to.
You know what I'm saying? When I'm feeling horny, you know, I'm seeing who in my phone, you know.
Yeah, we hitting back the ones.
Right. It's just not with that person. It's just not with that person.
Nobody's answering. While I'm waiting for somebody to answer, I'm about to grab that rose.
After 2 hours ago,
I'm about to turn it to status 3. I'm about to get on Twitter. And it's going to take me about 2 minutes at the most.
Right.
And after that, I'm going to sleep.
Right.
I didn't ask you, was you up? What? I'm sorry, my bad.
You know what? As soon as let him hit you after you already, all of a sudden, bitch, please.
Right, my bad. I didn't mean to hit you up. My bad.
All right. Everybody on red?
Yeah, we on red.
So we're going to enter the bro sis code category. And I'm sorry if we offended anybody. Like I said, call us out, man. And speak up. Don't just get mad and don't say nothing. Speak up. But we're entering the bro and sis code. So I want to know, what is the time limit for your friend to date your ex?
This shit don't matter if they're an ex.
You won't really
obviously
flip the green.
Are you giving me permission to agree?
I'm giving you permission to agree.
There is no timeline for anybody to date your ex. Please understand, if you leave them, you left them. If somebody else, if your friend can find happiness with the motherfucker that you didn't find happiness with, why are you hating on your friend? Stop all this bullshit. Be real. If you really about your fucking friend, then their happiness is what matters to you. And if they find happiness with the motherfucker you let go, then accept it. Stop all this bullshit. Stop setting rules on other people's happiness because you're miserable.
What?
I 100% disagree on that. I 100% disagree on that one. I'm sorry, but I don't know. I just feel like if you my guy, I feel like there wouldn't have been a time for you to even be able to see if you have a connection with this person. Not if you're my guy. I just And I don't know about some 10-year, 20-year shit later shit, and I moved to Illinois or some shit. Y'all shit happened, but yeah, we tight like that. I just don't see how it could even happen
unless they supposed to be looking at my woman.
Unless there was some, obviously there was something brewing while we was together, something anyway. I don't get how that works. Brewing.
Something is brewing whether the fuck you want to acknowledge it or not. So you either
I've never had no friend that
either
my bitch ain't want me more than my friend.
Okay, but either accept it, or deal with the pain of it, and that is the reality. Nigga, you will never be all that a woman wants.
I agree.
I'm an awesome ass motherfucker, but I will never be all that anybody wants.
I feel you on that.
Never. I don't even want to be. Nigga, I want to fill my role and keep it moving. I don't want to be your all. I just want to fill my role. That's it. That's it. Yes.
I can agree to that, but I didn't. Mike, can you hear me? I'm agreeing. I agree to what you just said. I would just want to fulfill my role. I don't want to be your whole part. But I can't agree to, what you said. If what did you say? I'm sorry.
If you find happiness, if I really love you and I really respect you and I fuck with you can find happiness with someone else. I don't get to choose who that person is. And I don't get to limit who that person is just because of our relationship. Because quite frankly, if me and my wife, we've managed to hold this shit together for a long time, but let's say we decide to really let this shit end. If I find happiness with one of her friends, I would expect her to let that go and be happy for me.
Yeah.
It didn't work out with you, but let me go live my life the same way I let you live your life.
Some people will die on both ends if that happened in their situation. Yeah, some people will die on both ends.
That was an inside scoop.
Let me chime in.
I don't agree.
I can agree to that to a certain extent. Like if you my homie, like we locked in. No, that's not gonna fly with me.
Exactly.
That's not gonna fly with me.
Exactly.
That's not gonna fly with me.
Exactly.
Because I don't care if it was 1 year ago or 10 years ago. Me and this person at a point of time had an emotional connection. You my homie. I'm sure at one point of time
I've been to you. Right, I've been to you about this.
That's your fault.
What do you do about this? It's like you dated this person in middle school, and then here it is, we 30 plus years old, and then these people pick up.
Oh, that's different. Nah.
All right, bet.
Me personally, nah.
I can't agree.
I can't go with eighth grade to like 30-year-olds. I can't go with eighth grade.
It don't matter who the fuck she moves on with.
If we grown, I feel like it's different. Right. But
I don't give a fuck if we was in first grade and we dated. If me and you are still friends 40 years down the line, why are you talking to somebody that I talked to?
What if they didn't remember that?
In the first grade?
In first grade,
yeah. Remember what you did in the first grade?
Y'all ain't do nothing.
Come on, man. But at the same time, I know who the fuck I talked to.
You gotta stop.
I know who the fuck I had a relationship.
You have to realize that.
Hold on. I'm speaking on my dog. Somebody I'm still tight with 30, 40 years later down the line. You still my dog. We was friends in first grade. We friends now. No.
What if they?
Okay, the reality is, you just have to be friends with them. The thing is, you will either be broken down by it, or you're gonna accept it and move the fuck on, because it's gonna happen whether the fuck you like it or not. So it's simple. You either accept it and be at peace and live your life, or You sit back and dwell on it, and they fucking keep on doing the same shit that pisses you the fuck off. That is what I'm saying. Yes, you may be a friend of mine dating my ex.
Right.
But if I decide you're no longer worth being my friend because you chose her over me, that is on me. Right. It is up to me to dictate my fucking reaction in any situation.
Hello.
Yeah. It is not up to you to help me determine how I should feel. How I should feel is simple. Yo, I'm about to kill both of them. Now, if I do, I look like the clown. Now, I'm on Hollywood Unlocked, and they posting my shit all over the fuck and got me looking stupid, and I got people just like us sitting here saying that it's a no-go, talking about how stupid I am. But the reality is, everything in life that happens, we have to either accept or change.
But see,
hold on. My sister Keisha said, y'all talking about years. But be grown and have the conversation. It ain't what you do, it's how you do it. Folks do things backwards. Yeah. How do you feel about it?
And Bambi also said some people are just fucks. You gotta let that go. I agree to that. If you just a fuck, somebody I had a one night stand with, okay, do your thing. You know what I'm saying?
All right,
but somebody I had a full blown relationship with.
I couldn't have one of that in the first grade.
This one I can respond.
You couldn't have had one of those in the first grade.
I need context.
You know you couldn't have one of those in the first grade. I had to get you on that one just because you said first grade.
I need context to.
I would just say this one thing, and then I'll be done with that conversation. I can control my loyalty, but you gotta control yours at the same time.
I put it like this: I know I got a bad bitch. I don't expect no nigga to be more loyal to me than he is to himself, because my wife is really that bad. But you better motherfucking be
ready for what?
Fuck is gonna come your way.
Lord,
I'm
Lord.
That's that drink talking.
Yeah.
But I need more context.
Everybody flip the red.
I need context.
Everybody flip the red.
The
so I want to know, once you are married, is it okay for your friend to date your ex?
Yes.
What you mean, like
yes?
Married got a divorce, or you married?
Once you're married, you found your person, you.
Yes.
If your friend dates your ex, is that an issue too?
Make her happy.
It depends on the ex.
It depends on
the ex.
But you married. You ain't gonna never be with this ex again.
It doesn't matter. You don't know that. You don't know that.
So your poor spouse is really just fucked up in the game. Yo, see, this is what I'm talking about. Is we put rules and we don't even think about the reality. The reality is, if I move on and you moved on, bitch, be happy. Matter of fact, please make sure that you're good, because I don't want to pay alimony. Bruce Jenner came, snatched up Kris Jenner, and paid everything. He said, look, I'm going to pay for the divorce. I got everything. That's what Bruce Jenner did. Rob Kardashian never had to pay alimony or child support because Bruce Jenner stepped in. That was an amicable situation because he wanted that woman that bad. If you want her that bad, and trust me, any ex of mine is really worth it, yes, you're going to do that.
But if he ain't even saying the ex-wife, he kind of going towards like, okay, say your closest ex-girlfriend to where you had met your wife and then you got married. I still say I think that's a little kind of shady a little bit. I would say no.
That's nasty.
Yeah, that's
a nasty ass ninja.
Like, I just feel like it's too many bitches.
Messy before
it's too many bitches. It's too many bitches out here. It's too many bitches.
And here's why.
No.
Ghostboro is full of a bunch of fucking exes, and everybody knew each other.
First of all, we ain't even talking about Ghostboro.
I'm gonna tell you that Ghostboro, you just ain't talking about. Yeah, Ghostboro don't count. We talking about the world.
Club Shay ain't got shit on us.
Hey, baby, that's what I'm talking about, girl. She said, if you get married, why you worried about your ex? That ain't your kid's parent.
Preach.
Tell it again, girl.
It
Tell it again.
We done moved on.
I'm sorry about that.
It might be your kid's parents. So how many of you bitches are married to your baby?
Right.
Don't share no tea.
Okay, but think about this.
Don't share no tea.
Your kids are your kids. Let me tell you something. My kids have seen me and my wife have some major arguments, but they're still my kids. They love me, respect me. When I come around, they love me. They don't give a fuck about what they saw. All they care about is our relationship. No, you grow the fuck up, you move on, you do better, you be better. That's it. Mm-hmm. If you leave her, or if you lost her, it is what it is. Same thing with you bitches. If you lose me, that's what it is. I move the fuck on. They move the fuck on. be happy that there's still harmony in the situation. And if you can't create that harmony, then you are a fuck up, and you don't deserve happiness.
Well, I'm single with no kids, so I'm just telling you, I don't know what the fuck.
I don't know
what all that shit.
Man, Milt trying to get
No.
Yeah, hey, Chrissy, got the gym. Got the gym. Come see him at 701 South.
I'm gonna say my closing statement on that one question, and then I'm gonna go to red. But right now I'm on green.
Go ahead.
With certain friends, it's a certain type of loyalty that you have.
I agree.
If you think that people are more loyal to you than they are to themselves, then you're stupid and you're setting yourself up for disappointment. Please understand that I got a great circle, but I don't ever think that they're going to be more loyal to me than they are to themselves.
As you're not supposed to be.
And so, if your fucking friend decides that your ex was better for them than they were for you, accept it.
Ain't
be
nothing
happy.
your ex is better for me. You ain't got to worry about that for me, big dog.
Hello. Thank you. Pound.
Hey, look.
I would love to see, if my wife and I separated, I would love to see her happy. I would love to be cool with the nigga that she's dealing with. It ain't like we're going to be sitting there exchanging stories. It's just, we have a common interest.
Can I interject?
But I just wouldn't see her.
Let me interject on that. So I like what you said that, if she became your ex and you would like to see her happy. But if she became your ex and your kids are almost grown, what the fuck business would y'all have talking? Because that would be my problem.
Please understand that if my wife and I separated, we're still fucking.
Damn.
So yes, you can have it,
See?
but we're still fucking.
It's niggas like that. It's niggas like that.
No, it's relationships like that.
Niggas like that.
It's relationships like that.
What you
Please
just said,
understand.
y'all divorcing with y'all separate ways. What the hell y'all still got to talk about? Why y'all still fucking?
Honey, I got bitches that I never really liked in real life that I fucked.
Oh yeah.
That ain't no more than another. So obviously I'm gonna fuck the one that I've loved for 23 years.
But if you moved on from that bitch, not calling you a bitch.
No. If I moved on,
Why do you still have to fuck her if you got this new girl in
my
your life?
brain moved on, my heart moved on, but I'm gonna tell you right now, my dick is always making a U-turn. Always. Always.
Hey, my boy live tonight, man.
Hey.
Take the bottle away from him.
Hey.
Take the drink from this dude. I didn't see your comment before I said it. Take this dude drink, yo. Listen, man. Everybody on red,
What
yo.
the bitches say?
Everybody
I
on
know
red.
they too old for the refrain from that new body. A lot of bitches say that.
I gotta know this. So
it's coming.
if your friend cheating, right, and they partner come to you and they seek the truth, do you cover for your friend or do you go ahead and tell them the truth?
Cover for your friend.
My loyalty is to my friend.
Okay.
My loyalty
That's real
is to my
simple.
friend.
Yeah, I will.
I wouldn't even know you if it wasn't for my friend. Why would I tell you anything?
Yeah, I would absolutely cover.
Yeah, my loyalty is to my
Hey, but
friend.
time out on some real shit, because I encounter this regularly. If you're friends with both and you don't know what's what, then you don't say shit. Because once you ruin that relationship with your friend, you won't get that back. Meanwhile, that couple is going to move on and be just fine without you. You ruin the relationship with one of them, picking sides, you've lost the entire couple because they're going to move on and be happy.
That's true.
And they will never fuck with you again because you pick sides.
Right.
And that is where, and everybody needs to understand this. If you friends with a long-term couple, mind your fucking business.
Hello, that's what somebody said in the comment. Mind your business.
Be supportive.
Lakeisha,
Be
I'm my
supportive.
business.
But don't fucking
Hey, none of
take
the
sides.
shit. She's talking about me covering.
Don't take
Shit,
sides.
boy.
You take sides, you lose your friends.
You,
And they're going to want to be covered
everybody
without you.
beat up.
They're going to be covered without you.
All right.
And piggybacking on that, a lot of times people say, with your friends or whatever, they may vent to you about their partner, but at the same time, you're just there to listen.
Yeah.
You're not there to give feedback. Because at the end of the day, she's going to vent, but I bet you she's going to be laid up with that ninja at the end of the night.
Every time.
Every
look,
time.
I'm going into
Every
my
time.
next question because I'm trying to bust these out. You know what I'm saying? So everybody flip the red. We flip the red.
They said Uncle on that drink when he ain't telling no lies.
Well, I talk like this sober.
Hey, yo. So look. So this is what I want to know. Say you introduce your partner to your best friend. It don't matter male or female, to the opposite sex of whatever it is. If it's your husband, you introduce your homegirl to your husband. If it's your wife and you introduce your homeboy to your wife. This is the question. Can you stand them being friends or best friends with your partner to the fact that they're going out to eat or calling each other or texting without you. How do you put a boundary on that? And who do you address first? And y'all all can flip the green, but don't talk over each other.
I would say first because I'm not married, so
relationship too.
Yeah, relationship. Like I said, my loyalty is to my friend that I met first.
So you gonna pick your friend over your girl?
Wait, what? Ask me.
No, she spoke in reverse.
Yeah, she spoke in
reverse. Did I speak in reverse?
No, but it was fine. It was fine.
If I introduce my partner to my best friend,
well, both
right.
Yeah, they meet.
She was coming together.
Start being best friends with your partner.
No, that's not gonna happen.
But I'm saying if that happens, what do you put on? What do you draw the line on that boundary? Who you coming at first?
When I notice it, I nip it in the bud.
Who you coming at first?
I'm gonna come to probably my friend first.
Your friend first?
Yeah.
So you don't address the woman first? Cause it's your girl and she don't allow it.
It's my girl, but at the same time, your girl might leave. Mm-hmm. A true friend is gonna be there forever.
Ooh! First off, let's be clear. Ain't none of them motherfuckers gonna be there forever. Whether it be the true friend or the fucking girl or the boy or whatever the case is. The fact that we literally think that people are gonna always pick us over them is where we fucking get hurt. That's why we end up posting.
Tell them to elaborate. Who going for what?
I got something.
No, to elaborate. Who going for what? Who going for what? I need to understand. You know, we kind of speeding the world.
It ain't gonna happen. She said it ain't gonna happen.
I agree.
But that should be happening.
Too. But see, in my opinion,
people be saying who going for that, but let's be real. It's a lot of best.
Y'all take a lot of shit. Everybody out here taking shit that they don't want to talk about, and they want to act like they're not.
No, but see, in my opinion, if it's a true friend, if it's a real like friend,
ain't no such thing.
No, if it's a person,
you have true friend,
nigga. If I had a shorty, which I don't, if I had a shorty and I introduced Mike to her, like, and I introduced her to Mike, like I brought her over. I nigga,
what's the website? What is the website?
Man, shut the fuck up.
It's all types of shit.
The website.
So anyway, if I introduce them to Mike, like Christian Mike is my guy, that's my brother. So I feel like I would, if you have the right type of friends, they wouldn't even like. See, that's why I feel like I understand the question, but I feel like I don't get. If you had the right type of situation, it wouldn't even be like. Yeah, like, and if I had to check my girl on it, then that means that ain't my fucking girl anyway. So either way, it just don't rock that way. Like it just don't work that way.
Okay, the reality is everything y'all saying is bullshit. And real couples understand that we've all been through this once or twice. Now, I will say this. Real couples have been through this once or twice. We can all say what it should be and how we would respond. And the reality is, let's be clear. You ain't never had a bad bitch that everybody wanted. Nah, you ain't never been through this. But you got a bad bitch that everybody wants. Yeah, you've been through this with your friends.
Okay.
And you had to make a decision. Mm-hmm. How am I going to handle this? And I'm going to tell you, as one who's been in the game for a long time with the same individual, I can tell you not only have I experienced this on several different occasions, it led to a lack of trust with me and men. When I catch a brother who comes into my life that actually is real and don't come off fugazi, then I get to enjoy a real male friendship. But stop acting as though your mind comes before your heart. Because if it did, we all wouldn't be in the fucked up situation that we're all in. But if we all pick our heart first.
If you're in the opposite position and you're the friend, if you're in the opposite position, and you're the friend and somebody that you feel like you close to, like introduces their girl to you, do you feel like you'd be looking at her like you want to fuck her?
All right, let's be clear. Even if I want to fuck,
and they're attractive. They're attractive though.
Come on now.
Can I interject? Ain't it something like I'm not gonna say Candace Owens, but you know who I'm talking about.
Okay. Oh my goodness. So you know I hate it. I hate everything about that. I hate everything about that.
Oh, okay.
I'm glad I won't dare. I'm glad I won't dare.
But we gonna keep it real, right? Come on, man.
All right, here's the deal. As in a relationship, and I'm gonna go ahead and just because everybody think I'm drunk and fucked up, I don't get fucked up, but I want y'all to hear this. when you're really with that person that you really love, respect, want to be with for the rest of your life, you gotta determine just how much shit you're gonna take. I got it. I'm gonna talk to both of them because you gotta determine how much shit you're going to take, and that's both male and female.
Mm-hmm.
There's no such thing as a good man or a good woman based on internet standards. Mm-hmm. However, you have to determine, this is the advice I give my daughters. Mm-hmm. I have grown-ass daughters. All of my girls are fucking grown. Mm-hmm. And I give them the same advice. I say, there's no such thing as a good man. You have to determine how much you're going to take from that person. And that is my lifestyle, choice, or decision. Mm-hmm. As much shit as I've dealt, I may have taken, the scale may be slightly unbalanced, but the bottom line is, what are you going to do to make shit comfortable for your life? Because don't go starting shit if you don't plan on changing. Right. When I say that, don't expect your friends to be anything other than who they are when it comes to your spouse and vice versa. There should be a certain level of humanity in your head, regardless of what the loyalty is or the love. There's a certain amount of humanity that you should still have, where you realize, yo, these people are still humans, and shit can pop off. But here's the thing. Am I prepared to make a different decision when shit pops off? That's it. Like, that's all a relationship is. A relationship is, how much am I going to tolerate? And when am I walking away? Because if you got to walk away with drama, fussing, and fighting, then you don't want to walk away. If you're fussing and fighting every day, you don't want to leave. It's not a toxic relationship. It is a relationship that is unfucking polished. And it needs some real growth and understanding. Mm-hmm. But if you can walk away without all that toxicity, it means it's not what the fuck you wanted. Because anything you want, you got to fight, scratch, and claw for. Mm-hmm. That's business, relationships, every fucking thing in life. You gotta fucking put your heart on the line, and it hurts you, and it kills you, it destroys you, and you still come back to make it work.
You can see it on TV.
It makes it work. That's a relationship. It's every fucking thing. So I'm not going to say what you should and shouldn't accept. I'm going to say this. Your friends are your friends. Your spouse is your spouse. Your life is your life. And you always have a fucking decision to make. You will either accept shit with grace and understanding, or you're going to accept it with turmoil and ruin yourself. Because your friend and your spouse going to move on completely happy while you're sitting there in turmoil. Or you can just grow the fuck up.
So are y'all ready for my next question?
Yeah. But my closing statement on that, people only do what you allow.
Ooh, that's real. That's my favorite. That's my favorite saying.
So look, okay. Next thing. My
favorite saying.
If you had a chance to cheat, would you cheat right now in your current situation? And I only need a yes or no. Don't give me no bullshit. Give me straight up yes or no. If you had a chance to cheat, would you cheat?
I guess it's bad for me in this situation.
Yes or no?
But I'm like badly single. Like I don't even have one right now. I kind of been laying low, so I've been chilling.
It's no for me, dog.
Okay.
So I'm just kind of.
I'm single too.
You probably got a little in the chamber.
So look,
I ain't got nothing in the chamber.
Single, but we gonna add in our previous relationships, and we gonna pretend that y'all in that relationship. Give me an answer.
Okay.
Speaking on previous relationships, I'm not gonna lie, I have cheated, but at this day and age,
you just ain't shit, huh?
No, say that. Temptation of motherfucker.
It is.
Temptation is the motherfucker.
Bambi said, "Hell yes, I'm on world tour. Marry me or someone else will." That's cold, but that's real, and I appreciate you and love you for that. Cause I love a woman that's gonna keep it real.
So Bambi, if a nigga come to marry you and you ain't all that into him, you just gonna marry him just because? Come on now, we gotta stop using these terms.
And you know these girls' social media now. It's all about the ring on their finger.
Yeah, fuck all that. First off, nigga, my wife and I've been together 23 years and neither one of us wear rings. We literally been married for many, many eons and we don't wear rings.
23 ain't that old. Because y'all tell me all the time.
They say if you're not.
Yeah, I mean, but you know what I'm saying. What I'm saying is yo, the tangible shit that y'all look for in a marriage ain't a goddamn thing. Are you, Bambi, are you prepared for some real nigga shit? Are you prepared for this nigga to tell you, yo, I want to fuck her, but I love you? Are you prepared for a nigga to say, yo, when I come home, I want my dinner done? Or vice versa. Are you prepared to tell a nigga, yo, I love you, I want to be your partner for life, but you ain't all I'm gonna want, and yo, I don't cook, by the way. Like, are you prepared for that part of the marriage? Everybody wants a marriage. Let me tell you something. Marriage is a fucking job. Don't fucking do it unless you're ready.
Dap me up on that, my dude. I'm the interviewer, and I don't take sides.
Bambi said, no, I'm gonna marry the person I'm into, and that's into me. About to think you gonna lock me down just to play with me. So no, you cannot marry her and then play with her. But they always say
that's what we do.
If they always
I
say,
fucking don't.
They
I'm gonna say that. I don't.
Green card. They always say if you're not married, you're single. That's what they say.
And that's real. But again, stop talking marriage. Everybody, please, this is the best advice I can give anybody who's not married right now. Stop fucking talking marriage. It is a job unlike anything.
It's a lifetime commitment.
It's not even just that. The heart is nothing to play with and shit be really fucked up. And here's what we do. We all talk about what we're willing to accept and what we won't accept. We tell our friends everything that's going on in our situation. And then when we go back to the situation, our friends look at us like we're fucking stupid.
Yep.
Stop talking about what you're looking for. I know they tell you, oh, you got to manifest it. You got to manifest it. Nah, you don't got to manifest a husband. The Bible says, he who findeth a wife. It didn't say the bitch who manifests a husband.
Amen.
Like y'all really reverse the roles and you got it fucked up. Stop thinking that you got to manifest a marriage. No, all you got to do is be yourself and the right one will be there. Your fucking gifts make space for you. This is y'all's Bible. Why don't y'all get it? And ain't nobody gonna marry you just because you think that you're supposed to. No, what y'all need to work on is a relationship. A relationship. So I tell you, marriage is a fucking business thing. And if you ain't about business, you ain't ready. Marriage ain't got shit to do with love. And anybody who tells you that it does ain't really been married for over 20 fucking years. Marriage is a fucking business.
I agree. I agree.
Fuck marriage. Y'all better live together.
I agree.
Figure that shit out.
That's crazy because the girl I was just talking to that was married. She married, but she separated. She just, I asked her, why haven't you got a divorce? It's just a business. It's just a business.
Yeah.
Okay.
But please
that leads
understand.
into my next question, y'all. Will, you might want to sit this one out, so flip the red.
Don't say nothing.
Milt, he can chime in at any time, but I know Shakim's gonna hold it down, aka Chef Potato, aka Luda Boost. You know what I'm saying? Many names. She's very prosperous in this game. But dating life and dating apps, where do you stand on it?
Ooh. You said dating apps and dating what?
Life.
Like.
So what do you do? Okay, my biggest question is, what is your standpoint on single parents?
Ooh.
And dating them? How do you navigate through that? Because you got some fine ass baby mamas out there. Ooh. How you move and navigate around the child?
Me speaking personally from my experience, I'm not speaking for everybody else. This is just my preference. You cannot get mad at me for my preference.
No, they can't.
Y'all can, but I'm not going to.
Can we add Keisha to the line?
I'm not going to give a fuck. Yeah, we can.
Add Keisha to the line.
Request, girl. And let me say this. My preference, I have dated women with children, but honestly, that's not something that I like to dibble and dabble in. But at my age, I'm 30. I'm not that old, but I'm at that age.
We getting old.
It's rare that you're gonna meet a girl.
Fish your face. We're not about to age shame tonight.
Yeah,
Fish your face.
I got this my subject. I like this one.
At my age, I know it's especially where we're speaking about bisexuals and like you said, girls who already had kids before they became gay, blah blah blah. It's rare to find a 30-year-old woman that doesn't have children. Right. I'm not gonna say it's impossible, but it's rare. It's rare, especially a gay female. Right. Maybe a single female, okay, it might be a little bit easier for you guys. But speaking on the gay perspective, No. It's rare.
So most of them got kids.
Most of them
and
got
they done
kids.
been hurt and they're tired of niggas. And I mean, but I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm not using that word, but they're tired of men.
Yes, and that's where a lot of
saying?
propaganda come in. Okay, you wanna come gay now because you sick of your baby daddy, blah, blah. And I'm not saying that's all girls.
Usually ain't that kind of like experimenting?
Yeah.
So how do you navigate through experimenting in a dating life with women that just want to experiment with that? They're not. They gonna play with you, but then they still gonna marry your man. How do you like? How does that occur with your feelings?
It depends on what you want to do with that female. Like me, just speaking on my personal experience, any female that I talk to, you know, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not really taking you serious. Right. I'm not really taking you serious.
Will all the real side bitches stand up? How many mad bitches you fucking with right now?
I just won. That's
okay, 10.
No, I ain't fuck with her no more. I ain't gonna say I cut her off, but I told her we can be cool, but I don't want to experience.
She was so clear all night, bro. She started stuttering that.
It's not gonna work with you.
Yeah, she got a couple married joints in her.
Every female, when we first start talking off, I'm not taking you serious. This is my personal experience. A lot of bitches, they play games, especially bitches with kids. They play games, so I don't take them serious. Like, you know, you want to go out to eat or something, or, you know, come back to the crib, get a little bit of the extension, you know, a little bit lit. Okay, come on, whatever. As long as you clean, you got to see that my chart. You got to have that my chart on deck. You feel me?
That's what I'm talking about.
You feel me? But, and like, then I take it from there. Like, if I see, you know, you serious, I kind of, you know, wheel you in a little bit, but not all the way. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeding you with a long handle spoon. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it just, but the speaking specifically girls with kids, that's how I handle girls with kids. Okay. Even bisexual girls without kids. The only one that I kind of take serious is a full lesbian. But I gotta make sure that you're a full lesbian at the same time.
How do you make sure? What is your test? Like, give me an example of your test.
If they have kids, or are you just talking about just in general?
Just in general. Just in general. Like, well, if they don't have kids, it all that like you like to dick some way down.
So you better.
So what happens if a woman got raped and she don't tell nobody and she had the child and she kept the child, but she is lesbian, but she don't tell you that? So how do you like that prejudgment?
So what did she tell me? How did she have that child?
She might not be ready to talk about it. I might not even be at that level
yet. So
if
I ask you, you know, where did this child come from? Who's his father? You know,
baby, you gotta know where the child came from. Shit, I'm starting to question your orientation. My damn self, you gotta know where the kid came from.
Not necessarily, but I'm saying if that conversation.
Oh shit, my bad.
If that conversation comes up, at the end of the day gotta end.
That's the color. Pineapples. Yes.
At the end of the day, my personal preference is I don't like to go for women with kids. I'm not gonna say I'm not attracted to them. I might entertain you a little bit, but at the end of the day, that's not my preference. That's not what I go for. I like even on my dating profiles, on my dating sites that I do have, I have it up there. Verbatim. Are there any lesbians without kids? Or do lesbians without kids still exist? That's what I say verbatim.
So can I ask a question?
Go ahead.
As a man, you know what I'm saying?
As a man, go ahead.
Do you like wide hips?
I like wide hips.
Yeah. You like when they got a big butt?
Yeah, of course. I love thick girls.
So
most
of these women get that after they have kids, right?
Yeah, of course.
I mean, how we navigate through that system? Because I mean,
what you mean? I would navigate thick girls. Anybody who know me, and y'all can all speak. Everybody can all speak. I've had a couple girls say, skinny girls. You know, not gonna say skinny, but girls who they're not plump. Right. They say, "Oh, you ain't gonna like me. You only like BBW." I've had multiple girls tell me that you only like big girls. A lot of my ex-girlfriends, they have been big girls. They have been BBWs. You know what I'm saying?
Love, right?
Okay, you know what I'm saying?
It is what it is.
You know what I'm saying? Like a pussy for the pussy.
Exactly.
But a lot of girls have said that to me, so I don't have a problem with big girls.
Okay.
Yeah, I definitely got a little bit on that.
Go ahead.
I think I don't know. I guess being 37, single with no kids.
Damn, 37.
I'm 37.
Well,
She said that like it was over.
Damn.
But I took that as a compliment because you said that like in a way like you didn't believe it.
You don't look 37.
So I appreciate that.
Black
But,
folk,
absolutely not. But yeah, I do feel like I want to eventually have a child, but I want to share the first child experience.
I feel the same way.
And by me being 37,
You
like
gotta get him a 16.
what position does that put me in? Like because in most cases, I mean shit, by 25 they got a kid at this point.
Exactly.
So it's like, you know, I mean you got your 28s, you know, you're cool, but then it's almost like, well, what the fuck wrong with you? But I guess they say the same shit with me. Yeah, like I'm 37 with no kids. What the fuck wrong with me? But I mean, I don't know. I just ain't never put myself in that position like that. But
and let me chime in right quick. It seems new to me. It might be an old thing, but it's new to me. Not well. I'm gonna say new to everybody. But 2024, a lot of the girls, they are saying like after like 30, 32, if they don't have kids, it's over. Quote me if I'm wrong. A lot of girls have said that.
You know,
I see it on Facebook a lot.
For me, I'm looking at it like a lot of people are getting into freezing their embryos.
It's cultural. I have a lot of clients who wait till later to have their children. It's not unusual.
White people.
Yeah. You know, it is what it is. That's what I said, cultural. We get ours out the way early, for the most part, and we enjoy the later part of our lives. Whereas they make sure that they're financially stable, and then they do
I agree.
the right way. So, and again, there's no wrong way to do it. God knows, I'm not judging anybody on when they chose to have kids, because
what that mean? What that mean? I need a white lady.
That's what the fuck you holding out for anyway.
Shut up, man. No, the fuck I
You holding out for one anyway.
No, I just live in Goldsboro. Damn it.
But there's no wrong time to have kids. But I will say this: it is cultural as to when you decide to have them, and I've noticed that a lot of people say it ain't cultural. You have it when you're ready. No, that's where it's supposed to be. But in the reality is, it is cultural. I've known a lot of women who have had babies in 36, 37, and their babies are thriving. They're doing great, looking great.
Their first child.
Yeah.
Now that'd be cool to meet. That's what I'm saying. But they like a damn.
Unusual.
I don't know. Yeah, that's like a needle in a haystack.
It is cultural, and it's one of the things. Like people like Candace Owens will bash.
Why are you looking at me for, man?
Because you already know why.
Why are you looking at me?
Why are you trying to take it out with a bang? He's trying to take it out with a bang. He's trying to take it out with a bang.
Candace Owens, I want you to know, I love some of the points you made. I'm not going to say I support
Oh no, you're
100%,
brilliant. But
you are brilliant.
And I wouldn't
beautiful. You are talented.
With
I
his
am
name.
proud of you for your 3 children. I am proud of you for you
Oh,
and your
yeah.
lover with your white man. I like the stuff that you talk about. I like
She's
that you
smart.
cite your sources.
Love her.
And I just want to put that out because I know our last podcast, it seemed like I might have been against you because somebody in particular bashed you. But I just want to put it out there. If you ever was to invite me to your podcast, I am full 100% attentive. I'm with you.
Somebody in the it was only 2 of us, nigga. What? You know what? You're right. You're
Y'all
right.
look up Candace Owens on TikTok.
No.
Have a lot of interesting
No,
stuff.
can't look. Ain't nobody think my
You
choice.
either gonna
She
love
already
her
has her
or hate her.
audience.
It's no
She already
difference.
has her audience,
It's
and
no
she ain't
difference.
thinking about a black podcast.
I'm just saying
She'll
that.
always put on the white one.
I don't believe
She'll
that.
always put on the
I
white one.
don't
But
believe that.
either way, what I definitely want to close out with, because I'm done talking. Everybody thinks I'm fucked up, and I'm not. This is just actually me.
No, they say.
But
No,
the
I
more
don't
you get
think
to know me, the more you get to know me, the more you realize I talk like this sober. But I do want to say this. As a person, I am pro everybody. But I will never sell out black folks the way they have sold me out. I'll never turn on y'all the way you turned on me. And this ain't personal, it is what it is. But that's what it is. I'm going to always hold out that there's some hope to educate you all, or not even educate you because that's stupid. We've been educating you all for 7 years. Now it's time to reprogram you. You need to be real programmed. Because I got family right here in this town that go to other gyms, won't come to mine. You'd rather go pay somebody else than come support your own fucking family. There's something wrong with that, but it's a program. You were programmed against it. This man does meal preps. You'd rather go spend your money with them or anybody else over there come support him because his prices is too high because he don't have a brick and mortar. Never mind quality. Got this brother right here, training folks. But I remember back in the day, boy, he had all them little young joints coming up. I want to be built by Milt. I want to be built by Milt. Now they all graduated college and they act like they don't fuck with us.
They shake like beanbags.
Boy, yeah. No, there's probably one or two that still look good. But the point is, I'm glad you said it. I wasn't going to say it. But the point is, support what you believe in. Because at the end of the day, you got to put your money where your heart is. And the Bible taught us that with tithes. So, you know, it is what it is. I ain't begging for no class. I don't give a fuck where you coming out. I'm headed to a whole nother area.
All right, y'all. So look, check this. Everybody flip the red. This is my last question of the night. If y'all want us to keep going, you just gonna have to tune in for the next episode.
Yeah, we thought tonight.
Is it a genetic? Like, for example, if you seen your mama or your daddy cheat on the other, do you use that as a genetic code to cheat in your relationships, in your marriage or your relation? You know, like as far as your boyfriend and girlfriend, situationship, anything. What do you use that as when you seen your parents, the people that you look up to, maybe your grandparents, but you seen them cheat throughout life? Where do you use that at? Do you consider that like a genetic code? Like you know, a lot of women like to be like, he is daddy's son. You know what I'm saying? But is you your mama's daughter? You know what I'm saying? Where you put that at?
I'm gonna turn green, and I'm just gonna simply say no, because like I said, we're in the new generation. It's 2024. Mm-hmm. What's our main motto? Break the curse.
Right.
That's all I gotta say.
Amen.
Okay. Real briefly.
I personally think I do think what you see kind of weighs heavily on certain moves, but I think it goes with both sexes. Like, so I think with men it's the same way as with women. Like, if you see your mom cheating a lot, doing a lot of dirty shit, I think I ain't gonna say it's like you're gonna be that way, but I think it ups the percentage of you being okay with being that way because that's what you saw, and I think it goes with both sexes, to be honest.
Okay.
So.
Briefly, Will. Briefly.
No, I got it. Brief. My parents had me old, and they separated when I was 2, so they were both single. I watched them move. They were both single, so it didn't have an effect on me.
Well, look, y'all. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I appreciate y'all for watching and subscribing to the show. Don't forget to subscribe. That drink. Subscribe. I want to personally thank Shakim, Will, Milt. And it's good. I got to get my daps in. You know what I'm saying? And as always, I got to show my support. Shout out to AJ Monroe for making the shirts for Aesthetics First and Mike Fit and BBM. And what's my man's Curtis Durham logo? K. Fitness. Shout out to his. Shout out to Easy Choice, my man Earl. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boxing fitness. Come and get them hands right if you ain't got no hands. Shout out to that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm forgetting some people. Shout out to Premier Cuts, Deuce, Lobo. Shout out all the way to Winston-Salem, man. My brother, man. Rico! Hey.
Lobo, I need my haircut in the morning.
And shout out to Robert Fuller, man. Shout out
to
Groom Theory. So, you know, we try to shout out our businesses and the people that support and move behind us, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to George Street Tire as well, you know what I'm saying? They always hook me up because I used to run over a lot of nails trying to get away from some stuff back in the day. And they always looked out for me. So I ain't gonna never not shout them out, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to everybody that joined the live stream. I appreciate y'all. I hope y'all still go and check out the YouTube. Don't think just because y'all watched the live that you seen the whole thing. You got to see it from the other camera as well. You got to feel like you're in the room. You got to see your comments being answered. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and we will. Please post your comments. We will respond. I know we might be a little bit slow. We're going to respond to your comments on the YouTube. Yo, exactly. Do it on YouTube. Look, Facebook ain't paying us for shit. YouTube is how we all make our money. So please go support us on YouTube. Don't comment on Facebook. Go comment on YouTube. I promise you we will respond and make sure. And look, if you got some insight, we'll bring you in. Do it on YouTube. Facebook ain't gonna pay us.
And what's your YouTube name?
Raw and Inside Show. You know what I'm saying? We raw and we inside. Y'all already know how we go. Stop playing, stop acting like y'all don't see me, because when y'all see me in public, y'all always talking about my podcast. I ain't even going to elaborate on that. And again, shout out to Mike's studio. You see the microphone in the background. You see the monitor systems. I got 2 computer systems for you, and I got the top one on the top, you know what I'm saying? And I got the keyboard. So if you really know how to make your beats, you can get it. I got the MIDI, you know what I'm saying? Everything's in here, like I said, $100 deposit off rip. It is refundable if you don't tear up anything. On top of that, it's $25 an hour. So, and I got the futon in here. But you really can't beat that price in the bro.
What's the futon for? OnlyFans, Bobs?
Nah, the futon is for when if you really in your bag and you're an artist, you're gonna take a nap.
Yeah, you'll be in here all day.
You'll be in here all day, so you don't want to take a nap. And that's just real. That's just being real. And I appreciate y'all for tuning in, and I hope y'all still check out the YouTube. Like I said, it's probably gonna go up on Friday, and I'm gonna just post it at some time. It's actually right now because it's late. It's late.
I'm pretty sure it's now.
But it's real. It's raw. It's uncut. Shout out. Appreciate y'all. I see y'all later, man.
Peace.